we are Livy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching. This is
Wait, hang on. I'm just making sure it's coming. Okay, yep, we're good. We're good. Go ahead, do intro. Go for it.
Oh, we're good. Oh.
Yeah, you're good. Go.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the HPCritical plays Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh.
I am Joel, and
All
I'm
right.
here with our players. Hold on. There's an echo.
Is it me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it me you say you're looking for?
Sorry, if I don't provide the echo, I can't hear it.
Yeah, there's still
This is
an
why
echo.
we don't do these things live.
Is it the restream echoing?
No. Restream is just
Hey, the Twitch went live. Nice.
a video.
Technical difficulties.
Ooh, we should get a technical difficulties.
All right, I think we're good.
Cool.
Yes, there we go.
Thanks.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our first playthrough of HPCritical Plays Tomb of Annihilation. I'm Jarell, the DM for tonight, and I am here with my wonderful cast at the bottom. You can see their names. We have Blake, Sathamel, Brandon, Nichelle, and Dana. Welcome, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So we did start a preliminary playthrough of a game just so that our new players could learn how to play and our old players could get adjusted. This is the first time that a lot of them are actually going to be playing together for the first time because we have some new people and we'll probably have some people joining later. But I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. We're going to have a great time. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an overview of the adventure and then we're going to begin.
Sweetness.
So, actually, before I do that, no, I'm going to start with the adventure.
All right, cool. Start that adventure, boy.
All right, so this is an introduction to the campaign that we're doing, which is Tomb of Annihilation. Something evil is trapping the souls of the dead and draining life from all who have been raised from death by magic. This worldwide death curse not only prevents the raising of the dead, but it also causes creatures that were previously raised from the dead to wither and die. The source of this death curse lies in a trap-riddled tomb hidden beneath a lost city in the depths of a vast jungle. And that's going to be the jungle of Cholt, which is where our story is going to take place. To begin with, your characters, at least a few of them, already met each other in our previous campaign adventure, and that is going to be Bran, Luonia, and we did have Garuk, Hornhunter, and Kalafi, who unfortunately did not live through the preliminary adventure, and Medea, who is going to be joining us shortly, and Sathamel. So, after the four of you, or rather the three of you, completed the previous adventure, you went your separate ways, only to find yourselves in an inn once again together. Now, if you guys could give me a second and explain to me your characters and what they look like. Starting with Brandon.
Absolutely. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my character sheet real quick just so I can make sure I give you the exact accurate description. So, yes, I am a kobold, blue eyes, blue skin, black hair. I weigh 30 pounds, height is 2'8". Very small, as most kobold typically are. Basically, and I wear kind of like these unassuming robes with just a teensy bit of leather armor underneath. Enough that I had the basic protection, but not anything crazy. That's pretty much it. And my face, it's kind of more rounded face. Not as intimidating as I would kind of like it to be, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Okay, great. Next, and that's Bran. Next up is going to be Sathamel. Tell us about your character.
My character's a tiefling. He's a bounty hunter. He has a rapier, which is cool because nobody else has that around. Mostly just regular swords. So, what else am I supposed to say?
Oh, that's it. Unless you have anything that you want to add about him.
I mean, he has a wife and a kid that he gives money to.
Aw.
And Blake, I did. I know all about it. Blake, how would you like to describe your character?
Tom Mato, the druid.
I love it.
Fearball Druid lost an arm at a young age, so he uses his druidic magic to make a new arm. And he just roams the world, being nice and friendly to everyone, because people are of the land and the land is good.
And Dana, can you tell us a little bit about your character?
All right. I will be playing Anastasia. She is a large beast-hide shifter. She comes from werebear descendancy. And so she has like little rounded ears on the side of her head, and she's has a large, strong like frame to her, but she's still like a little bit girly, but she's not afraid to get down and dirty. She's a little bit shy around people, but she wants to help anybody who needs it.
Awesome. And Blake, I did see a message that said you're a little bit quiet for the stream, just so you're aware. And let's hear about Honey.
Hi. Okay, that's me. So Honey is a tabaxi. She's also a kind of like a hermit druid. She kind of hides away by herself in her small little house, but she sells potions to the people who kind of come through. She's a white tabaxi. She kind of has a side shave almost. She's got purple
markings.
Love it. Yes. She's got a huge tail. She's like 5'1" on a good day. She's kind of short. But she's very like headstrong and determined, and despite her size, if she sees something that she doesn't agree with, she will definitely stand up for others. And yeah.
I cannot wait to see all of you together. Now that everyone has done a little bit of an introduction, Bran and Sathramel and Medea, you three find yourselves in the middle of an inn. And Tom, you and Honey also find yourselves in the same inn, except for you guys don't necessarily know each other at this moment. So please, Bran, if you can tell us a little bit about how your character knows Sathramel and Medea.
Of course. So, in a prequel adventure that took place before our current adventure, Bran Luonia, myself, I was on an adventure I wanted to prove to the kobold tribe that I could be a brave warrior, despite the fact that kobolds are often, underestimated. But I knew I couldn't do it alone, at least not in the beginning. I've always longed for like a team. So I went to this tavern hoping to find allies. Then I realized the world's scary, so it took me a while to meet the other heroes. But eventually I saw this tiefling who was unassuming, this Asimar named Medea, who, she looked innocent, but she was trying to steal people, and I was intimidated. And then there was this giant who was called Garuk, Hornhunter, and Kalathi. They were all just their personalities were just so strong, and I realized this is the team I need to go with. We ended up in this mansion, this creepy mansion full of ghosts and dangers. We almost all died. In fact, as Jarrell mentioned, Garuk, Hornhunter, and Kalathi gave his life to save the rest of us, and we all realized life's scary, but we did form kind of a bond that day. And, fate has it that we're meeting again and even gaining new allies in this adventure. So that is how we know each other. We are an unlikely group that just happened to stick together.
Great. And before I continue on, you guys have had about a week or two of just downtime. Is there anything that you would have wanted to have done before you meet back up with one another?
Assess, give a proper burial for Garuk, Hornhunter, and Kalathi, vow to him that I'm going to become a stronger warrior, and that I'll do so with my friends along the way.
I thought we burned him with all the other stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't bury him. I mean, I just made a monument for him.
I mean, you could have kept that. You could have kept that necklace that nobody had.
I didn't keep anything from that mansion because that mansion was scary. We burned that thing to the ground. I want nothing to do with it.
Sathramel, would your character have been doing anything before you meeting up again?
Well, went to see my family. Maybe had a job or two. I don't know. How long has it been in game time?
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah, so did that. Had a job or two. We got a couple bounties. Spent time with the family. Mm, that sounds
All right, that
about
sounds
right.
good.
I love him.
So,
I
so
must
you guys
protect him at
now,
all costs.
please do. You guys now find yourselves in an inn. Let me pull that up. And Safamel and Bran, you're sitting at the table together. And for the past several days, you've realized that the talk of the streets and taverns has all been about the so-called death curse. It is a wasting disease afflicting everyone who's ever been raised from the dead. Victims grow thinner and weaker each day, slowly but steadily sliding toward the death they once denied. When they finally succumb, they can't be raised, and neither can anyone else, regardless of whether they've ever received that miracle in the past. Temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain a curse that has affected the entire region and possibly the entire world. Also, Honey and Anastasia, you two have not been from this area. You've never been in this area before, but you too have heard the same things about the curse as you were traveling. Okay. The next thing that happens is this woman comes into the tavern.
Cinder Sylvain.
She walks
Yeah,
up.
that's a bit loud. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you see as she walks up to the front of the tavern, and she's hooded at this moment, and she looks to be having a conversation in the corner. And then she turns around and she spots Bran and Safamel. As she's looking at your table, she motions for the two of you to come over. Would you like to approach her?
Sure, why not?
I don't know, man. That lady looks a bit creepy. I'm not into that stuff.
Oh, what's the harm, Sathermel? We fought all kinds of demons. What harm could this hooded old lady be?
I don't know. Remember that incident with the broom?
But she's not a broom. We surely have the advantage.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So Honey and Anastasia, you both do see as these two get up and walk over towards the front of the bar to go speak to this woman. And once you two reach Syndra, she looks at the two of you and she says, "You two look as if you've been on adventures before."
Just the one, but I feel like I've gotten pretty strong from it.
Well, it seems as if you're not, wet behind the ears. Do you have anything going on at the moment?
You know, it's been a pretty relaxing 2 weeks. I've been doing a little bit of training, but otherwise, not a whole lot. I'm trying to gauge myself, train for myself for the next battle.
And she looks Saframel up and down and she says, "And what about you?"
Is it a job? What's the pay?
How about you come back to my place and we discuss that?
Oh.
Sounds like you got someone that likes you, Sathermel. Don't let me interfere.
I don't know. I'm married.
No. It's
my lane.
it's
No,
nothing
I'm
of
not
the sort.
into that.
You will be paid. It's nothing of that sort.
You'll be paid, she says.
So it is a job.
Correct. It is a job. I appreciate the flattery, but you two are a little young for me.
Well,
And then she says,
"Well, if it's a job, then I suppose that the two of us are game for it."
"Wonderful. Just wait here for a second." And she leaves you in the corner and she starts looking around the room for anyone else that looks as if they are at least have been in some form of adventure. And she spots first Anastasia. She walks up to your table and she says, "Do we know each other?"
No, I'm new in town, but I overheard you talking to those other two over there.
You seem like a strong woman. How would you like to help me out? You'd be paid, of course.
Oh, appreciate
I'm not
it.
so interested in pay, but I'm always looking to help people.
Well, if you don't mind, if you could stand over there with the two adventurers I'd hired, we're gonna be leaving soon.
Absolutely. And what of this one here? And I point to, oh goodness, I forgot her name.
Honey?
The tabaxi next to me.
Actually, yes, you also look as if you might be helpful. How much experience have you had in adventuring?
I mean, I travel here and there. I can handle myself.
In that case, if you don't mind, you would also be paid. I need a little bit of help, and I'd rather not talk about what I need in this tavern here. Would you mind coming along?
Sure.
And then she motions for the two of you to stand over with the other two. And as she's walking through, she sees a rather tall guy. And she takes a second, looks him up and down, and she approaches Tom. And she says, "What's your specialty, sweetie?"
Mm.
Apparently he has no specialties.
Yeah.
His specialty is being tall.
Special.
Is he a strong silent type?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Wonderful. My specialty is to heal the land. I go around wherever the land is hurt, and I just heal it.
If that's the case, I'll definitely need your help as well. How would you like to come on a little paid adventure?
I need no money for healing the land, but I will join you.
I love your types. Follow me. And then she walks back to the corner that you are all in, and she says, so, I'm assuming none of you know each other, between at least the two that I first met. What are your names?
I'm Brand Luonia, warrior of the kobolds.
Warrior. I've never seen a warrior so tiny.
Well, big things come in small packages, don't you know?
Yeah.
So I've heard. And she looks towards Sathermel, and she says, and you?
You may call me Seth.
Short and sweet. Tiefling. Interesting.
You ever let me call you Sath, Dashermel?
Well, I mean, Brent, you can call me Seth or everyone, but Seth is fine.
Oh, okay. I feel like we're getting better. We're becoming better friends already.
We've gone through stuff. You've earned it.
Yes.
Okay. And then she turns to Honey, and she says, might I know your name?
I'm Honey of the Blossom Torrent clan. I don't know if you've, heard of me. Have a little shop.
I'm quite a renowned wizard. I've heard things of your clan at least. But I'm looking forward to getting to know you better. And you? And she turns to Anastasia.
My name is not important, but you can call me Bear.
Bear it is. And and then she turns to Tom. And you're a furball, correct?
Yes. And the name
What's
is
your
Tom. Tom Mato.
Tom Mato?
That's definitely a new one.
Truly a warrior's name if I ever heard one.
As they say. If you
Hey,
all don't
Brent,
mind...
doesn't he look a little bit familiar to you?
I suppose I see some kind of resemblance, but no, I don't really see it.
Yeah. I don't know. He reminds me of someone. I can't tell who.
I'm sure you're just imagining
she-
Seth.
Could be.
She asks, have you all ever teleported before?
Teleported?
I'll take that as a no for the small one.
No.
Look for the small one.
Teleportation? Does that really exist, miss?
My name is Sindra Sylvain. You can call me Sindra. And yes, it does. You'll be seeing very soon.
My. I'm excited,
I don't know
Sindra.
if I like where this is going. This is kind of odd.
Oh, honey, how bad
don't
could
be
it
alarmed.
possibly
We're
be?
Don't be alarmed. We're just going back to my home so we can discuss matters.
Are we teleporting to
of
your home?
importance. Yes,
Yeah,
we
but
are.
which dimension is your home at?
Oh, it's on this plane. I wouldn't
There's
take you somewhere
Multiple
dangerous.
planes?
All right. Well, let's go outside and then we can move on.
Oh,
And
all
she
right.
starts walking outside. Do you guys follow her?
Of course, I gotta
Yeah, I
teleport.
follow the group.
Imagine
Okay.
the powers I can have if
So-
I teleport.
As she walks outside, you guys see as she begins to start chanting and she's moving her hands around. And then the next thing you know, there is a huge teleportation circle on the floor. She says, please step into the circle and then we'll be on our way. Please make sure that there's nothing left behind that you'd like to get before we go. Before I leave, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna hold on to my little druid staff and real tight and kind of hide behind Bear.
Oh.
Yeah, she's sick. I'm little. I'm just gonna be back here.
Well, I do have a question though. Will this job start right away, or will we have time to prepare for the job after we talk about it?
You'll have time to prepare afterwards.
Okay, well then I'm good.
Any loose ends you'd like to tie up?
Well, I'll just make sure I have all my items handy. I think I've done enough training these 2 weeks. I'm ready for anything now.
All right. If that's the case, we'll be on our way. And she does a little motion, and all of you are instantly teleported.
Teleportation.
I hate this part.
Let me just change one thing. So, as you guys are teleported, you find yourselves in the vast area of Charlton. Let me move you guys over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As you traverse the streets, following behind her, you have been invited to her home. As you reach the area, you realize that she's a retired adventurer and merchant. A uniformed attendant leads you to a grand house that almost looks as if it could have been a mansion had she added a little bit more on. And as you're standing outside, she opens the gates with her own magic, and she motions for you to walk inside. Who's going inside her house first?
I'm a little
I'll walk
disoriented
outside.
from the teleportation, so I'll stand back for just a second.
Yeah, I'll just stride right in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll
hide
just
behind
go
the
ahead.
biggest people. But
Oh,
confidently,
yeah, absolutely.
but also hey, be a field, please. Thanks.
I'm gonna reach down and grab your hand, actually, Kayla, and walk in with you.
Oh my god, yes, thank you.
You guys are literally the cutest. So you guys enter the home. You two first. The first thing you see is a uniformed attendant also inside the home, and they lead you up a grand staircase to the 3rd floor. They then usher you into a wood-paneled room with a fireplace, comfortable chairs, and a heavy table bearing goblets and bottles of wine already prepared for you. The darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts. Racks, shelves, and cabinets hold hundreds more rolled-up maps and charts. A person is seated in an overstuffed chair near the fire. You can't necessarily discern the gender of them, because only that person's head emerges from under a heavy blanket draped over the chair, and an embroidered hood and silver mask conceal the wearer's face. As you're looking, you hear, "Help yourselves to wine and seat yourselves, friends." I hope I may call you that if you don't mind.
Hey, you fulfilled my dream of teleportation. You can call me whatever you like.
You didn't know there was teleportation 2 seconds ago.
Well, it became my dream after I heard it existed.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna wait until somebody else drinks this wine first.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I ask for water?
I'll make
she
you
says-
some. I'll create you some right now.
Well, I'll hold a glass of wine with one drink out of it.
Okay.
Ah, why, Seth?
I like how
You
we're
always,
all,
you always
nervous.
drink last.
Yeah.
I'm not that thirsty right now.
So as you guys take your seats and you either hold or drink the wine, she does send the attendant over for water, and you realize that she has teleported herself from outside of the house into this seat, already ready and prepared to have conversations with you all.
So
Whoa.
flashy.
It's a bit lazy.
Ah, don't say that, Seth.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He said nothing. He said his memories are just hazy because teleportation. It really scrambles the brain. I know it did for me.
I was not this old before. This curse is. Oh, actually, now that you're all here, I can get you water. Bear, as you call yourself. Now that you're all here, let's talk business.
Business.
Have any of you heard of the Curse of Chult?
Curse of Chult. Ugh. Not sure if I'm in the mood for more curses.
Is that like the one about the bringing back people from the dead curse thing?
Yes, it is. There are a few people that believe it isn't real, but I can attest to the fact that it is 100% not a fallacy.
I read about that somewhere in a book long ago. Is it called necromancy?
No, unfortunately, necromancy is the ability to bring people back, but this curse actually doesn't allow people to return. I need a set of adventurers to help me figure out the source of this curse. And I figured that you all look as if you're good enough to do the job.
Sounds like an adventure worthy of a sequel to our last adventure. Because goodness knows I need to erase that failure out of the taste of my mouth. Yes, we will do this. Are you guys with me?
That was a quick way to agree. I have advice for you, little one. Before you agree to go on an adventure, make sure you know the terms.
Well, I
Yeah,
suppose
she could have asked for our soul.
That's true. Well, very well. What is the cost?
Well, first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was an adventurer years ago, just like you all. I died once, and I was raised from the dead. I'm sure that you all have... Well, actually, I'm not sure because you seem a little young, but I'm sure that you may know that there are spells that can bring people back from the dead. I've since closed the door on that stage of my adventuring life, and unfortunately, this death curse has actually stricken me. I don't know how much longer I'll last before I die, and clerics have no help to offer me. They can't figure out what's happening. I have contacts, and I've learned that the cause of this death curse is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger. According to their sources, the Soulmonger is somewhere within Chult, which is where we are. Are you all familiar with Chult? Anyone?
I'm not as familiar with this land as the place I was at before, but I'll take any information you can provide to us, Indra.
Lucky for you, I've actually compiled as much of the map as I can, and I'll give it to you on your adventure. What I need from you all is to find the Soulmonger and figure out a way, or bring it back to me so that I can figure out a way to end this curse.
So, we need to find the Soulmonger and then use that to end this curse?
Correct.
I see.
I will tell you all that Chult is a vast jungle, and no one has actually ever charted the entire plain. It's a peninsula with mountains choked with rainforest. There are enormous reptiles, savage goblins, an army of undead prowl its jungles and ruins. Mapping the place has been impossible, and everything I know about the region is within the map that I'll provide. And it's only, unfortunately, a few miles from the coast. So everything in the middle you'll have to fill in on your own. I've worked with dozens of sea charts, logbooks, and explorers' journals, and I've assembled everything about the current state of Chult into this one map that I'll provide to you, if you all agree to take this mission.
Sounds dangerous.
So I do believe that the small one has agreed.
Well, uncharted territory sounds pretty dangerous. I don't know if if that might be too tough for my second adventure, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Are you all with me?
I mean, you already agreed. You don't get to take it back. Don't take backsies.
That's right.
Yeah, there's no Texas backsies policy.
Well,
Yeah,
I wasn't going to go back. I was just saying it could be dangerous, but I'm down for it.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, you already gave your word you were gonna go.
That's right, and my word is bond.
You're so feisty.
And what are the rest of you?
Well, I don't think the little one is going to do much on his own. Someone's going to need to protect him.
That's a friend if I ever seen one.
I don't know. He can take care of his own, though I will go with him.
Ah, Seth, I'm glad you have so much faith. It'll be
Probably
great
look
to
out
travel with
for.
you again.
It'll be fun.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Kayla?
Oh, I said, are there any dangers we need to look out for?
Yes, actually.
Army of the Undead,
'cause
goblins.
everyone here seems to just be like gung ho. I need to evaluate some things.
Oh, come on, honey. You'll be just fine.
Especially with all of
I
us
want
with
to
you.
know what's going on before I just say yes.
Look, just stand behind me the entire way. I'll protect you.
What if I promise each of you a rare or uncommon magic item if you are to fulfill this request?
Does this magic item
what if
let us to teleport on our own?
It could.
That's quite
Well, I
non-committal
still
of you.
expect.
But I already agreed
Hey.
anyway, so regardless, I'm in.
You still expect pay, you said?
Yeah, on top of your artifact. Though I don't really care much for artifact, but I'll take it if you're still offering.
You could
Well,
sell
I
the
mean, of course.
artifact.
I mean, this is, of course, upon completion of the mission. But if that's not enough for you, I can promise you that the treasure you'll find will make you as rich as kings.
That's all I needed to hear. Or so says Seth. Right?
Right.
I knew it.
See, is that enough for you?
It doesn't answer any of my questions, but everyone else seems to be gung ho about it, so I'll just I'll go along with it.
Well, I did mention already to answer your question about dangers, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are quite a few dangers in this jungle.
Well, if you could give us as much information about the dangers in there, well, we sure will be okay.
I mean, I've seen savage goblins.
Oh.
I have seen enormous reptiles. I have heard of an army of undead that prowl the jungles. And there are, of course, I personally have not been within the jungle, so I can only tell you what I've heard. And reports have come back to me of at least findings of all of those types.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello.
Hey.
All right.
Does that answer your question, honey? I'll take that as a yes. Oh my god. Marissa says, why the goblin gotta be savage? Are there any other questions before we begin?
Yes. Do we have a heading?
Yes, I'll actually provide you with the map now, and you'll be able to see as much as I know, and I'll help you begin your adventure. And at this moment, I'm going to take a little second to introduce Christy to the stream!
Hi guys.
Hey.
So Christy's character is actually Medea, who will have joined you all on this adventure. And Christy, do you want to explain who your character is a little bit, what she looks like?
I guess so. So she is an Aasimar. She has medium length rose gold hair with violet eyes, olive skin. She was formerly a thief, but now she's turned over a new leaf, and so now she's a cleric looking to help people.
Perfect. And Medea also already knows Seth Ramel and Bran because she was a part of their previous adventure, so they do have a connection. This new adventure will have happened 2 weeks after you all had the last one. Is there anything that you would have wanted Medea to do within that 2 weeks time frame?
No, I think we're good for now.
Okay, it sounds good. And just to catch you up, you guys were introduced to a woman. Her name was Sindra Sylvain, She is an archmage, and she invited you back to her home, and she explained all about this curse, this affliction, which does not allow people to return after they've been dead. Every spell that would bring someone back from the dead does not work. Unfortunately, she has been afflicted with this curse, and she needs help to find the soulmonger, which is causing the curse, so that she can end it. And so you all have agreed to help her on this mission.
Wait, so she was with us the whole time?
Yes,
Oh
No.
yeah, retcons.
that's what we're doing. Look, I already
Alright.
teleported, so I don't know how she
Fair.
would come here. So yes, we're retconning here.
Well, I
people.
was gonna, ask Brandon if he knew where she was. We'll just go find her because she was nice last time. Well, she revived me a couple times.
History has
did a
been
lot of
rewritten
things.
by a mysterious god, so that she was here the whole time. We just remember that she was here with us.
Yep. So Syndra looks to you all, and she passes the map to you. Which, let me take you guys back to what the map looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, Christine, I'm going to show you what Syndra looks like. I don't know if you were able to see the pop-up, but that's Syndra. And then I'm going to move you guys back over to the map. This is the map that she gives you. And as you can see, only the outskirts of the map have been filled in. Everything else you all are going to have to fill in as you adventure, looking for the soulmonger.
Where are we now?
I will show you in just a second. I'm gonna, if you guys can, does everyone have their character placed on the map already?
Mine's is.
No, I only see. Yeah, mine is too.
Okay.
I see 3 of us.
I'm going to move you guys to where you will begin. There we go. Look at all these beautiful people.
Hooray.
You're actually in the right place. You're going to be in Port Nyanzaru, right there.
Cool.
So you're all in the perfect location. So, Syndra says, before I send you all on your way, I do want to at least give you 50 gold pieces to help prepare for your adventure. So, who is it that I should give this gold to?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think that it works.
I'm sorry, who?
Me, Sap.
Yeah, give it to Saf.
And
Yeah.
Is that
Saf,
okay with the...
Saf is good with money.
Okay. And she gives you a sack of 50 gold pieces, which you can add to your inventory.
ooh, shiny.
Okay. And she says, I am about to head out. I do have a meeting to attend, but do feel free to enjoy yourselves, explore the port. I do have recommendations of where you can stay the night as you prepare. I don't know when you all plan to leave, but I do know that every day I get closer to death. So the faster that you decide to go on this expedition, the better it would be for me.
Well, she really just put a timetable on it, didn't she?
Time limits, huh?
Every day you wait is another day I die. So hurry up.
It's like, no hurry, but like, hurry?
Yeah.
Yes, you know, in the politest sense. Not to rush you, but don't take forever. But I do not want you all to leave. I don't want you all to leave today. At least acclimate yourselves to Cholt. Find the supplies that you might need to go on this adventure and prepare before you go into this vast jungle. I do have
you know about
recommendations.
how long you have to live?
I don't know an exact date, no. I don't know an exact number of days, but I do know that every day I get closer to death. I've died before, I don't necessarily want to do it again. At least not yet.
All right.
I do have recommendations. Yes. I used to be an adventurer like you all, and I was brought back. But everyone, as I mentioned, everyone who has died before and been brought back has been afflicted with this curse, and they're slowly dying.
I'm sorry, I must have missed that part.
So, that's also a big piece of advice. Don't die while you're out there. You can't be brought back. You all seem
Well,
like
that's-
adventurers.
I just do that as a rule in general, so I don't have a problem with that.
There you go. As you should. You should live every day as if you don't want to die.
Oh my
Right.
goodness, my cat just fell off the bed.
Marissa said, "Don't we all get closer to death every day?"
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it, but I didn't want to say that in front of her. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, but I think she's gaining years, like, every day.
I mean,
She is. From what you can tell, it looks as if her aging process is going a little bit faster than normal.
Is it, like, visual? Like, can we see it happening as we have spent time with her?
Not right now, but if you were to spend a little more time with her, you probably could, and you get the sense that that's probably why she's trying to get you guys to go stay somewhere else.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Well, she didn't used to have crow's feet.
Bye.
Where these laugh lines come from.
Wow.
She has a lot of them.
Lady.
So, you said you had recommendations for where we can stay.
Yes, I do. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a raucous time while you're here, you should check out the Thundering Lizard. But if you'd like a good night's sleep before your adventure, you should check out Kaya's House of Repose.
Okay, but I want a little of both.
Well, we can have fun at one and sleep at the other.
What about alcohol?
Both have alcohol.
Aren't you like a cleric? Do clerics drink?
Of course, communion.
Well, she's special.
Oh. You're right.
There is no other cleric like our Medea, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Both do have alcohol. I can lead you to both of them, and then you all decide which one you'd like to stay in.
I think we should go for some
Super.
ferocious activity. If we drink and then we'll need somewhere to sleep right afterwards, right?
You look like a lightweight.
I'm not super big on crowds.
Same. I don't really like a lot of people. So
Oh, well, I don't want to go on my own. Well, I'll go with the majority decision. We are a team, after all.
Well, Brian, I was hoping you would go with me to get some potions and stuff.
Hey, what are friends
And
for? Of course, I go
prepare
with you
for
to get
the
some potions.
adventure.
Let's do it, Seth.
And maybe Medea, because she probably knows more about potions than we do.
Yeah, I can come along too.
this little kobold guy, he's very easily swayed. You got to keep an eye out for him. He might turn to the
Yeah,
dark side.
he's really easily peer pressure into stuff.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you
My
guys
father
got? Why
always
you guys
told
got to
me
rub
that
it in? I'm just doing my best
The
here.
ones with the biggest mouths are the most dangerous.
Do you all always drink before a big adventure, or
I don't drink.
Well, there's
I
no better way to
didn't
prepare
drink-
it.
I didn't drink a whole lot for my
Exactly.
last adventure. I didn't
Yeah,
really
you
get a
gotta
chance to.
unwind before you start a big
What do you
job.
have to unwind from? You just never mind.
You haven't gotten wound yet.
Well,
Yeah,
there's-
exactly.
Hey, I trust
You
Seth.
don't know,
If he-
you don't
if
know
he-
what I was doing before I got here. You know, I've been working.
if
I'm a
he sa-
working man.
If he says we should get drunk, then we should get drunk.
Yeah, we should. What better way
He's
to
so
know
agreeable.
each other
He is so agreeable.
than to imbibe and
It's part of the charm.
Right.
It's pretty great.
It is just part of the charm.
Ah, see, my old friends understand. Every time I hear something from Tom Mato, I feel a certain familiarity from him, but I can't point why. Ah, well, it's probably
That's an
nothing.
odd
You can
thing
just-
to say, but
you can
alright.
just call him Tom. You know,
Uh,
But,
yes,
I
you're
do-
right.
I
Just
guess
like I
I-
call you Seth.
Tom Mato does have a better ring to it for some reason. Maybe you're right.
So
We'll
about
play it by ear.
these ends, we're gonna stay at. They're gonna go get drunk. I'm gonna
And we're gonna go to the nice quiet one.
I'm gonna go somewhere and sleep.
okay? And just so you guys are aware, it's about 6:30 in the afternoon at this point. And she says, I can take you to both. You all can decide where you want to stay. And then after, I'll be meeting one of the merchant princes here. And I'll be staying with him. So if you need anything, you can find me at his place.
Oh, at the merchant prince. Oh.
Yes, he's a very good friend of mine.
Oh, you're gonna stay with him?
That's the plan.
Oh.
They are friends.
Oh.
Would you care to meet him?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to see your friend dynamic.
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought I would.
It's weird how you're up for that and not for some drinking, but okay.
No, because I just want to meet this person. Networking is a lot more important than drinking.
But drinking is bonding with
Yeah.
your fellow party.
You can bond in other ways.
Yeah, you can definitely bond by like roasting marshmallows on sticks.
Oh, don't you
I
like
love
roasting marshmallows, Medea?
I mean,
See?
yeah,
See, we
yeah,
could bond doing
but
that.
alcohol.
Wow.
Well, it's an unconventional combination, but we could always roast marshmallows with alcohol.
So not to cut you
Well-
all off, but I do have a meeting with the prince, and I don't
Well,
want to miss.
Oh yeah. So you
in
know,
our farewell,
the place. You said
show
you
us
were
to the
gonna-
places.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. I'm
Okay.
already going.
Actually, I would love it if you all could accompany me to the prince's mansion first.
Well, then let's do
I'd
that
love for you to meet
first.
him.
Yeah, I
I
wanna
guess
meet
so.
You'll get your alcohol later, I promise, Medea.
Okay, so she walks outside the house and she holds the door open for all of you to follow behind her. And she's going to lead you through the Port Nine Zaru to one of the Merchant Prince's houses. Really quick, Brandon, if you go to the settings on Roll20,
This one?
the little cogwheel on the top right, yes, can you click on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then go down to where it says player video avatar size. If you could change that to small.
Play video avatar. Is it? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Done.
Perfect. And we can see more of the map on screen. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys follow behind her, you're now in, and I should put on quickly. You are now seeing all of Port Nine Zaru.
Wow.
You appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingle with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks and inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside's smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nine Zaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted on bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers, or is draped with leafy, flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes races past you, squealing in delight and delighted terror as a street performer, costumed as a big-toothed lizard, stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. Welcome to Port Nine Zaru. As you guys follow her, you're going to be walking towards... I'm going to put you back on the other map so I can show you guys where you're going to be walking towards.
I feel bad for these other introverted people that don't like crowds. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, ready to get where we're going.
All right.
And as you guys are walking, you realize that it is very hot and humid here. So anyone who is wearing pretty heavy armor is definitely going to feel the effects of the heat as you're walking through Port Nine Zaru. We are talking, let's see, it's at least about 95 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Oh my
In
God,
general.
I'm like covered in fur, so I'm so happy that I'm just like insulated with my own temperature regulation.
Because it is
Guys.
very hot, especially for those still wearing armor. So you do feel a little drained as you walk through these bustling streets. And you see a lot of huge dinosaurs that are being used as beasts of burden to haul two-wheeled carts, to hoist heavy loads on cranes, and to tow boats along the canals. You see a ton of dinosaurs as you walk through. For a lot of you, this is the first time you've ever seen dinosaurs or creatures this big as well.
Hey, Brian, you ever seen this giant featherless chickens before?
They kind of
Neat,
look
huh?
like Brand, no?
Very funny, Seth. Very funny.
They do kind of look like Bran.
Yeah. Are
they do.
you related to that racer?
I don't think that's a. Yeah, of course. We gotta be just distant relatives. Can we change the subject, please?
Yeah, like humans are related to monkeys or something. Right? That's what they say.
Of course, honey. Of course. There must be a connection. Clearly.
So as you guys are walking, you finally make your way to an area that looks as if it is a huge villa. It encompasses a huge villa. You see huge, what look to be townhouses that are kind of out of place in the middle of Port Nine-Zaru. And as you're walking through, she says, "Welcome to the Merchant Princess Villa." As you can see, there are a number of these houses. So you know now that there are definitely more than one merchant in the area. And she says, are any of you familiar with how to behave properly in the presence of a prince?
I've never really met
There's
a prince.
etiquette involved.
The closest I've been to any kind of royalty has been the chief of my town.
Oh, and what do you do with the chief of your town and the little dinosaur-looking people?
Oh, he's a very calm, collected individual. We often get drinks together at our local tavern.
So nothing special. You don't have any special customs or anything.
Well, it used to be a tradition in our to respect our chief, and we do respect him. However, he has put aside such things, not wanting to be treated any differently.
That's very
Sounds like
interesting.
a cool dude.
Yeah, the village likes him very much, actually.
And what of the rest of you?
I don't even really know how to behave around regular people, so I'm gonna say no.
Same.
My goodness.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. And then she continues to walk through to the villas. And let me just move you guys over really quick.
Listen, she wanted us to be here.
Yeah, she invited us.
So as you're walking through, you see that each merchant prince maintains a lavish villa where he or she lives and conducts private business. Their airy, opulent mansions include guest quarters for important visitors with trading partners. And as you're walking through, you see they're patrolled by loyal, well-driven guards at what seems to be all hours, as far as you all know. So she walks up towards one of these huge mansions, and she goes in. She asks you all to wait behind, and she talks to one of the guards at the gates in a language that, let me see if anyone understands.
Wait, what number are we on in the map?
I can't show you. You guys are gonna be right here, next to the market ward.
18.
Well, I didn't see it. I was
Market
in
ward? Which
Yeah.
number? 18.
18.
Okay, gotcha.
You're gonna be right here. Yeah.
18, okay.
So these really
Make me
big
big
buildings
and-
here are all gonna be huge mansions. Like all of these there.
Okay.
So she walks up, she speaks to them in a language that, let me see if any of you have. Do any of you speak Elvish?
I do.
I do as well.
Are any of you trying to understand what she's saying?
I'm listening.
Me too.
I am listening.
Okay. So first rolls of the night. Go ahead and anyone who's trying to listen to what she's saying, make a perception roll.
Hey, I got +5 to perception, baby. So let's go.
Nice.
I fucking listen good. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you
Look at those rolls.
heard all their secrets.
Oh my gosh, look at that 22. Actually, she's not being that quiet, so both of you are able to hear her. She speaks to the garden. She's saying in Elvish, I do have a set of adventurers that are going to go into the jungle of Cholt for me. I really do need to speak to the prince to see if we can get them some sort of discount on items because they're doing me this favor. Let him know that I have a set of... How many of you? 1, 2, 3, 6. Thank you. I have a set of 6 people coming up. If he could have things prepared for them, and that I need to talk to him in private. And so the guard says, not a problem. He was expecting you anyway. I'll let him know. And then the guard walks into the gate and he disappears within the mansion. She turns back around and she says, I hope that you all are excited. You are about to be in the presence of a prince.
Wow. Sounds awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that's good. So
Am I supposed to be
also-
excited?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what that
I
means.
mean, yeah. What is a prince?
Well, there are merchant princes in Port Nyanzaru, and each of them owns almost all of the wealth. Probably more gold than any of you have ever seen, and hopefully if we can talk to him and you all impress him, he might give you a little bit more gold and maybe some discounts to help on your adventure.
Sounds useful.
And I also
Okay.
must thank you all for helping out in this situation. And if you could just wait right here, I'll be right back. And she walks into the mansion as she's been beckoned, and she leaves you all sitting at the gate for the moment. What do you want to do?
Party
The hell?
banter!
Hey,
leaving us
Brent,
at
have
the
you
gate.
heard that the reason this place is really colorful is the tourists get distracted about the rampant corruption and crime that's going on?
Are you saying
That's why
this is
it's
a
so bright
criminal
in here.
town?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
it's a criminal
totally.
town?
Huh. Medea, you happen
I
to know
don't know.
anyone around
I'm
here?
just making stuff up. Is this right? Does that sound right?
Possibly no one that I want to meet again. How's that?
Well, I think that's well, anyway, hey, Tom Nato. I wanted to talk to you. So, tell me a little about yourself. You know, we're all kind of just going on this adventure together. I thought maybe we could all get to know each other better.
What do you want to know?
Whatever you feel like sharing.
I'm
You seem like
just a roaming druid. There's not much about me.
He
Hey, what's
doesn't
your
seem
favorite
like
Well, all
color?
right. We'll learn more in the adventure. What about you two, Anastasia, honey? Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
I'm an orphan, and that's it. The end.
All right,
Hey,
Anastasia.
I'm an
how
orphan
about you?
too. Hey, you wanna give me an orphan high five?
Yeah, orphan high five.
Yeah.
No parents.
Anastasia, tell me about yourself.
There's not much about me. People call me a hero, but I don't really see it.
A
I
hero?
just try to protect those who are, need to be protected. And that's kind of why I've been sticking around Honey for a little bit now.
Yeah.
So you're
small.
both heroes, or are you protecting her?
I'm not.
Oh,
a hero.
she looks like she needs a little help sometimes, so I like to be
Because
there
I'm
for her.
short.
No, because you're beautiful and someone might try to
Oh my
take
God.
advantage of you.
Thank you.
Wow. Actual heroes.
Wait, so
Hey,
you
Sa-
two know
hey,
each other?
hey, Saf. Kind of makes your whole mercenary thing look kind of shady by comparison. But I still like you.
Yeah. Oh, it's totally shady. Don't worry about it.
I just
Well,
have so
if there's
many
one thing
questions.
if there's one thing I've read in my books about being heroes, sometimes you need the shady types to solve the problems. That's why we have you and Medea here, after all.
I'm shady.
How
Are
is
you
the cleric
shady?
shady?
She's really
Well,
pretty.
you see, in
and
our
she's
last
got this, like,
adventure,
holy-
I saw her do a few things, but her heart is good. Don't worry about her actions. It's what her. Well, I mean,
Hey,
actions
the
actually do
important
matter.
thing is that she got us through that,
That's right,
and
Sam.
we're both alive.
We are
Yeah,
all
but you
Because
said
of
every
her.
she was
single one of us are
shady.
alive. Well, except for one of us.
But you said
Ah,
she
it's
was
alright.
shady. You can't say that around new people. And now we're gonna just be thinking she's shady.
She's got
We
a point.
already knew
Hey,
the
but we're
other
still
one was
friends.
shady.
We're
You
all
know?
friends. I vouch for her, and I vouch for Seth.
I mean, you seem like you would just vouch for. Never mind.
Well, I must say this building didn't quite go the way I wanted. I wonder if she's coming anytime soon. It's getting a little hot here, and I don't think it's the humidity.
Yeah, Seth, was it?
Uh-huh.
Can you make sure that we put water on the shopping list?
What am I, your mother? No, get your own water.
You have the money.
You have the money.
You say you didn't care about money.
Yeah, but if we're gonna be supplying, we need water.
Yeah, I'll make
it's
sure.
not about
Do
the
we
money.
really need water though?
I don't really get all
It's
that
kind
thirst.
of hot.
This is perfect temperature for me, so I don't know what you guys are on.
I'll just make water. It's fine. I hate it here.
And that's why I appreciate you.
It is a bit warmer than I'm used to, but nothing I can't handle.
You are unusually chipper just about a lot of things.
Well, you know.
I figured you'd be fine. Aren't you cold-blooded?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I've kind of trained myself for all kind of temperatures.
I just
And you realize at this time that it's been quite a minute before she's come back.
Yeah.
But you're still waiting
I guess what
outside in the
happened
hot
to that old
sun.
lady?
I wanna go up to one of these guards and speak to the I guess in Elvis, since I don't really know what he's speaking. I heard her speaking in Elvis.
Okay.
And I will say, excuse me, we were waiting on Sindra. She's been gone quite a while, and we have a mission to do. She said it was urgent, cause like dying or something. I don't know. But she's been gone quite a while.
So the guard says, "I'm not allowed to speak on what's happening inside."
Okay, but like, can you just like tell her? I mean, can you send someone? Kind of hot. Is there like a gazebo we could send under? Like,
We don't send for the prince or his guests. We wait.
yeah,
Oh.
snappy little attitude, huh? All right then. Could it be like get some water? Is that like a thing?
Are we done here?
No, I asked the
Ooh.
question. Could we get some water?
Can I run out to grab water, please, and thank you?
You can feel free to do what you'd like. And
Well,
as this is
dude.
happening, Sindra finally walks out. And she waves you guys over to come towards the mansion.
I'm gonna look this guard up and down and be like, "You should have just got me the water. I don't understand." He's just like, just walks past it.
Hey, guard,
So,
don't know
in
if you
the
can
chat,
understand me, but you probably should have got her some water.
It looks as if he is completely
Well,
ignoring
you don't speak Elvish, so you don't know.
Oh no, I said that. Like, I don't know if you can understand me, but you probably should have got her some water.
This is
Um,
fucking-
Oh yeah, I guess
gonna-
she did say she was thirsty. Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
did say I
grab
was
her
thirsty.
hand and like pull her away from the guard and like start walking towards Sindra.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will square up with this guy.
Like it's not worth it, honey. It's not worth it.
Skinny, looking up at him and everything, just like tough, like.
I don't know what he said to you, girl, but I could hear the attitude.
That's all
Yeah.
she knows. So a really quick catch up in the chat. We have from Issa Goblin, for an adventurer, she really not cool with the fact that the party comes from other places. Sindra needs to chill or her aging heart is gonna give out.
Oh yeah, no, she's really pushing her limit here. I'm not the one dying. So
She said,
you think
at the same
that
time,
her-
I don't know
her
how
time
we
is
would
limited.
get home.
facts. You guys literally got teleported here.
Yeah.
He also says, saw her do some shady things, in reference to, I believe,
Medea,
Medea.
right?
And
Medea.
Snorth said, punt a child into the ocean.
Okay. I'll do
What?
that.
No,
What?
no, honey.
No, you can't do that to the
No,
children.
You now have a goal for your adventure.
Yes, that's my goal. Is to.
Is a goblin a child?
If it's a goblin child,
If all I'm saying is, if I get rushed
What
with a
if it's
knife,
if it's Hitler? We just don't know it.
look. Again,
In this world?
all I'm saying
You just
is,
don't know it yet.
if I get rushed and I'm being attacked, I don't care what age they are,
Yeah,
they might get kicked into the water.
I'm gonna punch
Wow.
it. I'm sorry.
I might
Oh,
just have to
rough.
yeet.
So, anyway, as you guys follow Syndra, let me. Did it move over? Yes. As you guys follow Syndra, and Brandon, can you just click on your screen to get rid of those dice rolls?
Gone.
Perfect, thank you. As you guys follow Syndra, you can place your characters right here at the entrance. As you're
There are
walking,
some loud birds. Cool.
ooh, sorry.
Y'all have a bird problem here. That's
Yeah,
the
that-
real curse. It's the
They're a bit of a
birds.
pest.
So as you guys are walking, she magically opens the doors for you all, and the first thing you see right here, if you all can actually move your characters into where the number 1 slot is, this is the entryway. There's a pleasant, breezy tiled courtyard, which includes a splashing fountain and green plants. She mentions that if you all need to refresh yourselves, there's a washroom to the left, and there are always guards on hand. In this area, there are 5 gladiators, and they're recruited from the Merchant Prince's extended family. So they are royalty, so please respect them as you walk through his home.
I want to go to like the washroom and like kind of like freshen up because I'm about to meet a prince, man. I
Okay.
could be getting married today.
You
I
could
could
be.
be getting wifed today.
This could be the moment.
Could be the
So
moment.
the washroom is here, so if anyone wants to go in, you can move your characters over there and
Yeah, I'm gonna put like a nice little beautiful flower in my hair. Just like
Well,
trying to look cute.
Oh, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
it seems princes are respected a lot more than the chiefs in my village. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to make myself a little more presentable.
No, I think they just have more money.
Yeah, I guess I should go and see. Hey, Drill, is there anything that I can, put in my pockets?
sure, go ahead and make a perception
yes,
check.
honey.
I just sit down,
Okay.
and then
Go ahead and
no,
make a perception
one
check.
of the guards like this.
I just want to sit next to Tom.
Alright, let's see. 13. So his specific villa is actually full of a lot of things. The first thing you notice is that there are flying swords that are mounted on the walls that will make quite a good penny if you were able to take one down and steal it. The floor rugs or hanging rugs are also very ornate and expensive looking, but as far as what you see as of right now, those are the big ticket items that you know are for a good price.
What about any smaller ticket items?
They're not in this guest area. If you go in a little further, you might be able to find some nice stuff.
Okay, I guess I'll hold off, because, trying to steal a sword is, it's hard to, I don't have anywhere to put
It might
it.
be a little difficult. Yeah, it might be a little difficult. So as she's waiting, she's talking to the 2 that stayed behind, Tom and Seth, and she says, these guards are always on alert against tricksters and magicians trying to gain entrance into any of the master's homes. They have a pretty good advantage on checking out people who are attempting to steal, so I really do hope that all of you are able to behave yourselves in the
What are you trying to
That
say?
seems really targeted.
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm not saying anything specific. I just want you to know that you're probably always going to be monitored here. I like to let people know up front so that you won't be, concerned or assume something that is or is not happening.
Ooh, I heard that from the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, Brian, get a load of this guy. He thinks we're thieves.
Us thieves? Oh, woo! Hey, Medea. Be on your best behavior.
What's up? What's up, Brand?
Be on your best behavior. You don't know what could happen if we mess up with the Medea. I know you in your day you stole a thing or two, but don't do it now. If we mess up, we're gonna be in big trouble. Seth. I know you're a great thief. I know your skills are great. Don't do it.
You're kind of
As
loud
Medea's
on the
eyeing
teeth part. I
some
don't
stuff.
Hey, but if you need some help with something, you tell me, and we'll get it done.
Sounds good. We got this.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy. I feel like I'm going to
So,
regret bringing you two along for this.
Sindra says, I'm going to pretend as if I didn't hear any of this conversation. And if you all could sit in the waiting room, which is area 2, I'm going to bring the prince so you can have a conversation with him. I was going to give you a tour of the place, but I feel like it'd probably be safer for everyone if you can just take a seat in the waiting room.
Yeah,
This large rectangular thing
Timber
in
brain.
room 1.
Yeah, their waiting room kind of small for the.
I'm sorry, let me make the map a little bigger for you guys.
So, Joel,
Yes, I'm sorry.
this large rectangular thing in room 1, does it have water in it?
Yes, I'll tell you about it in just a second. There you go.
Why do you like water so
Brandon,
much? What's up with
If you wanna, it's not me, Brandon. If you wanna zoom in on the left side of the map, because we're not using the right side right now for the stream.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think control scroll wheel or mouse wheel.
There you go. So the first area, the entryway, in which you guys came in, you see the guards. There's the ceiling of the entry is 2 stories tall. It's an open sky, so you can actually, there's outside still, and there's a fountain which is sunk into the floor, and it doubles as a drain for rainwater.
Ooh.
But there is running water in there right now.
Correct, it is a fountain, so it does have running water in it at the
I
moment.
drink from it.
In front of her?
What?
I'm so thirsty.
She says, excuse me, there.
So dirty.
I could have, no.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
what you're doing.
It was just so hot outside. We were waiting for so long.
We will bring water to you in the sitting area, please.
Well, that's really interesting that you say that because I asked the guards for water and they just gave me attitude, and I think that you.
Well, to be fair, he is a guard.
Yeah, but he could have sent somebody to get us water if she's not waiting.
If you all could just sit in the waiting room, I will bring water, please.
I moved to the
Please.
waiting room.
Okay. So she comes into the waiting room with you all, and she has a seat, and she says, "Is there anything you'd like to know about this place?" And as this is happening, you see a guard that he's not running, but he's doing a brisk walk, and he brings water for the entire party.
Thank you. You are a delight.
Delicious.
You have like some Kool-Aid or something?
Do we have alcohol?
There you go.
I'm sure that when the prince comes, you all can decide what you'd like to ask of him and see what he'd like to offer up for strangers.
Okay.
Well, you said
See,
strangers
it's
was
a
like
prince.
a really.
They must have a top shelf wine here.
How
I just
much
need-
money that will go for?
I just mean strangers to the prince.
But you said that with a lot of
There's one in the
venom
car.
behind it. Like you didn't want us to be here.
No. I had other assumptions when I brought you along. But if you
Other
will,
assumptions?
yes. But if you will excuse me,
We're gonna be
I have
executed?
to- No, what?
What?
No,
Being executed.
nothing of the sort.
And you guys are
Um,
all paranoid.
I am going to return to you all in just a second. I have to make some of my own preparations. Just stay here and try not to explore anything. I'll be
Time
back.
to explore. All right.
We do a lot of waiting around for this lady getting ready to die in a few days.
Yeah, she makes us wait. For
Yeah, I thought she didn't have that much time. What's going on?
I'm starting to think that she
I mean,
had a
it's
lot more
just
time.
like the evening, so.
I think she's
Yeah, I
running
suppose.
us.
Can you describe this room to us, Jarrell? Room.
Yes. Of course. This is both a waiting area and a meeting area for guests who aren't known to the villa's master. It is very decorative. There are rugs and comfortable pillows arranged on the floor for seating. There are narrow windows that look out into the garden, which you guys can see is going to be number 5. The garden's right there. And there are... Yep, nope, that's it. Narrow windows looking into the garden. It's a very comfortable place. There's nothing really here aside from the pillows. You can assume that they don't keep anything here because just in case they have, some issues with someone attempting to steal something, something might be done about it.
It's a pretty looking garden.
But
Not as pretty as the gardens in Lurky Village, however.
If you look out into the garden, you'll see ferns, potted palms, orchids, and other exotic tropical flowers that are cultivated in the garden, which has an open sky out.
An orchid? Can I make an orchid flower crown for everybody?
You just
If
go
you'd
steal
like
his
to go
flowers?
steal the flowers.
You go steal his flowers?
I mean, you could ask for flowers when we meet him, I'm sure.
But what's the point of asking when I could just steal them?
Well, you have to
I
get
mean,
there.
if
We only
that's
have
what
these
you
windows
wanna
to
Well,
look at.
can
them.
you just
Oh, this is true
send her
too.
hand out the window and grab some flowers?
Yeah.
Are there
No.
chairs in here that I can use to break the windows?
There's
Oh my
No,
God.
there are
Break
two
the
pillows
I mean, you
windows
can
on
just
the
open
floor.
the window.
You also have a weapon.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor in the corner on a pillow, like I don't know what.
Just
they're
like
talking
chilling
about.
like her picture is.
Yeah, literally. Like I don't know what they're talking about. Breaking windows, stealing flowers.
Yeah, I don't know these people enough to go along with that.
Yeah.
You know, Brian, if you didn't have said anything, we could have just, explored more place.
Go ahead.
Chat
Medea,
says, Syndra.
Seth, can you not steal something for 5 minutes?
Oh my.
Excuse
That was really
you.
loud. And at the
Can I steal a pillow?
I mean, if you'd like to. As Bran yells that, you do see the guards outside tense up a little bit, and they get closer to the room. Chat says, Syndra is disrespectful. Those are just the facts. She wants you to sit on your hands.
Oh, I'm a sit on. Never mind.
And as this is happening, Syndra does come back, and with her, you all see, let me show you him. You see this guy following behind.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be cute.
Oh God.
Like he's not ugly.
Oh,
but
no, he's
definitely
kinda
not
cute.
Honey's type.
Wait, has he already
He's
come
just
to
not
us?
Honey's type.
He's walking towards you all. He does reach the waiting area, and he says, hello, you must be friends of my dear friend. She told me to be prepared for some guests who are going to help her out.
Why do you need to be prepared to what?
Oh,
I have
what are we
some-
helping with?
I have a dinner table set up for all of you. I'd like to feed you, ensure that you're ready. I have some discounts on some items that might be useful to help you out on your journey, if you would, so choose to indulge me.
I will extend my hand to him and introduce myself as Honey. Just in case, he's got some hot single friends.
But as you
Or
extend your hand-
siblings.
As you extend your hand, he does grab it and he kisses the back of it and he says, I have actually never met Tabaxi as beautiful as you.
Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable.
I slide in, I grab his hand and I shake it real firm, like up and down.
Well, he's one of those.
As you're shaking his hand, he is looking at Honey and he's responding to you, but he's still looking at her and he says, oh, hello, who's next?
Oh,
Oh,
wow. I'll just blush and be like, oh, thank you.
Hi, my
Okay.
name's Medea. As she grabs to shake his hand, does he have any type of small ring she can kind of pilfer off of him?
Oh my God.
He
Oh, if
has
there's any way I can help, distract or anything, I will help
Yes.
with that.
Yes,
I
he has a
think
ring
Honey's
on
the
every
chef.
finger, and you can see that these rings, probably the smallest one is worth at least 75 gold pieces, and the largest at about 500. So he does have a ton of rings on his finger, and you also see him flanked by 7 guards. Are you still want to attempt this? You can. I'm down for it.
How are the guards looking?
They're very tense because they just heard Bran yell about you guys not stealing anything.
You know what? I'm going to side against it because that's all on you, Brand. We could have gotten more money.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
steal from a prince.
He says, "Okay, enough with these introductions. Follow me." And he heads
What?
to
That's rude.
the dining room, which is right here in number 6. So you all are able to walk through to the dining room.
Okay, but does
Where-
he have
where-
any hot
Is it number
brothers?
3?
It's number 6.
Number 6? Where's it?
All the way to the top.
I'm too sim then. Okay.
Yeah. I need to be looking around for his hot relatives.
You only see the 7 guards that are flanking him at the moment. Surprisingly, it is very quiet in here, and it doesn't seem like there are many people in here at the moment. And as you guys,
Guards looking cute.
no, they all look really mean.
They are really mean.
As you get to the dining room, you realize the table is very low. It's just a few inches above the floor, and you all are told to relax on the pillows. And in front of you is a feast of some of you might recognize some of this meat. Some of it you've never seen before, but all of it smells delicious. There's a huge array of different items. There are cups full of wine and water next to it, and he says, "Please enjoy. If there's anything that I can get for you all for helping my dear friend, just let me know." And I'd like to hear about you as we eat. What do you call yourselves?
Now we're the Phantom Thieves.
I'm sorry,
Phantom
what
Thieves?
was that?
Sir?
You're the
Well, most
the
of us we
Phantom
really
Thief?
just met. Half of us met before. We don't really have a
You gonna give
like a
us the
team
name?
name.
All right,
Wait a
I will
minute.
refer to you as the Phantom Thieves from now on.
I thought you didn't hear that.
I don't
I heard
know
it.
if I'm okay with that, but
Phantom Thieves.
I don't like
sounds
the
like a book I read
connotation.
once.
yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the word thief. But if that's what y'all want to be called, I will.
Well, if you have a better name for us,
Oh no, I don't. That's why I said I will let y'all have this one.
Don't know if I could be cool with being called a thief when I'm trying to be a hero. But hey, we have 2 thieves here.
Okay, I'm actually bored with this conversation. Sindra actually has told me that
Quite rude.
you all are going to be helping her and curing her curse, correct?
Yes, we are here to help
I'm
Sindra.
gonna try.
Yes. Yes, we are.
that is the plan.
Has she given you an advance payment?
We
Advance
get-
She
payment?
gave us
I
50
mean,
gold
no,
pieces,
no.
but we'll probably use all that for supplies before we leave.
Well, how about this? I do have a few things that I can sell to you for a very good price. But I also have some suggestions for you while you're in my beautiful city. Are you all aware of the dinosaur racing?
Dinosaur
Yeah,
racing?
we ran across a couple of dinosaurs, or we passed by a couple of them.
I must tell you, dinosaur racing is one of my favorite pastimes. You can make a shit ton, excuse my language, of gold if you were to, bet and win, or to compete.
Ooh.
Uh,
I gotta
Ray,
be
you
honest.
want to
I gotta
compete
be
in
honest,
some
fellow fans.
dinosaur racing? You kind
I
of
just
look
kinda
like
wanna see
them.
the
You're pretty
races.
fast.
He does kind of look like a dinosaur. You were correct.
Hey, I'm not running any races, but I'd love to see some big dinosaurs race.
How,
Does
do
sound
any
like
of
fun.
you make big bets?
I don't carry money.
Yeah.
You don't. I'm sorry. You don't carry money. You're honey, was it?
Yeah.
You don't carry money.
No.
Might I ask why?
Personal reasons. Like.
Oh, you can't be left out. Oh no.
How do you
have
how do you
the-
buy food
I know.
or
I
clothes?
lost the land.
Do you have gold?
I've got like 5 gold.
Oh no, that won't do. And he shoos one of his guards away, and he whispers to them, and he says, "I have a present for you."
Me?
Of course.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
intrigued by you.
That-
I whisper to Honey real quick. It's like, hey, I think I read about this in a book. Is this what it's called? A sugar daddy?
I've never read about that, so I'm not. I cannot co-sign on that.
Well, it's probably
I-
nothing. It's probably nothing. Pay me no mind.
While I wait for him.
appreciate the gift, so.
Yes, of course. It's the least I can do. Tell me about the rest of you. Where do you come from? What do you know? What are you? Who are you?
Not what are you?
Oh god, I hate the idea of what am I?
Yeah.
I'm just a simple little cleric. Please pay me no mind.
I've never seen a cleric that looks like you before, but if you say so.
Brand Luonia is quite cross with his rudeness and decides to give him a very curt answer. I am a kobold warrior named Brand Luonia. That's all you need to know about me.
I think there might be a place for you in the dinosaur races if you'd like to compete. Your friends can bet on you. If you're worth anything, you could win them some gold.
Bet on you.
I resist the urge to say piss off and say, I think I'll pass.
Well, if you'd like to, just let me know. I can get you in. I like you,
Thank you.
Bran Livonia.
Thank you.
Where are the rest of your? What do you call them? Family, tribe? I'm not familiar.
The kobolds, they live in a forest.
Ah, kobolds. That's what they call you. You learn something new every day, isn't that right, my friend Bran?
Yeah, I guess you do. I guess you do.
And this tall one, what's your name?
Tom.
That's pretty plain. I like it. I see you're not a talker. That's totally okay, Tom. It's nice to meet you finally. Is that everyone? I believe so. Oh no. Tiefling. Name?
You can call me Seth.
Nice to meet you all. So I've got Seth, Tom, Kobold, Cleric, and Honey. Was it?
It wasn't. Did you get Anastasia? Bear.
Yeah, please,
Who?
Bear.
Bear.
Oh, hello. Are you enjoying the food?
I kind of like haven't been listening, just chowing down, just like,
Mm.
are you gonna eat that kind of thing? Like,
I see that you
food's,
are
like,
enjoying the
smeared
food.
all over my face, and it's like, yeah, it's all right.
Where are you? Who?
Yeah, I'll just like pass Anastasia like my food. Just like yeah, yeah, you can have all of that.
Anyway, so yes, there's dinosaur racing. I urge you all to at least bet, if not compete. I think it would be wonderful for you to do while you're here in the city. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We also have, you should actually buy a special item while you're here. I'm sure it'll help you on your adventure. I would also suggest finding a guide and gathering information. You do not want to go through Chult on your own.
Where can we find a guide?
I might have some recommendations.
Oh,
Okay, well, let's have it.
okay.
Oh, at the moment.
Okay.
I'll give you a list as you leave.
Okay.
As for things I can help you with, I am the merchant prince that deals in magic and lore. I am the best merchant prince here. I am an arcane spellcaster, and Sindra is a longtime friend of mine. And I love a beautiful woman, as he looks at Honey.
Oh, how did you and Cinder meet?
I'm sorry? How did
How did
Sindra and I meet?
meet?
Well, she was once a beautiful woman herself,
Wow.
and she's been afflicted by this curse, which is why we need your help.
Well, that's why we're here.
I'm going to whisper something to the staff and say, this guy really makes me wish I wasn't a good-natured hero.
Yeah, I get that
I
sense.
deal in knowledge, information, lost lore, potions, and scrolls. I have heard of this curse, but I don't know much of it, unfortunately. But if you all are actually here to help Sindra, I will help you in whatever way I can.
Of course.
Sounds good.
We'll help Sindra.
I can sell you potions at a very good rate, or spell scrolls.
Spell scrolls, you say? What kind of spell scrolls?
I have a few first and second level spell scrolls if you might be interested. For you, it'll be 550 gold pieces. For Honey, I can come up with a discount. If Honey, Honey, are you interested in spell scrolls?
It depends on what kind of spell scrolls you've got, but I'd like to take a look.
For you, I think I can give them to you for about 100 gold pieces.
We discussed
I thought
that
they didn't
I
have
don't
money.
have money, but
Oh, my guard will be back to handle that.
look, don't even worry about it.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Okay.
Do you all have health potions?
We could always
How
use
much
some
are the
more.
potions?
How much
I
are the
don't think-
potions? For you, it'll be 300 gold pieces.
That's
Such
a
is
little
life.
steep. Well, you got
Not such as
50
life.
gold pieces.
You only have 50?
Well, that's what I was gonna buy health potions with.
In total, between all of you, you only have 50 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a downtrodden team, you see.
That's kind of why we took the job.
Well, I just took the job because I wanted to help people.
Yeah, those
Well-
people don't like money, and the lady only gave me 50 gold pieces to start, so I don't think we can afford your high prices.
Yeah, Saframel has a child to feed, so he doesn't have a whole lot of money.
I don't think you can afford my prices either. So what I will do is suggest that you go bet on the winning dinosaur tomorrow. I can give you advice on who will most likely be your best bet, but with 50 gold pieces, you won't get very far in Schultz.
Now, excuse me for speaking up, but do you think that there is a way I could be entered in that as a jockey?
Actually, knowing me, you can. Honey, do you vouch for what was it?
Bear.
Animal?
Bear.
Bear.
I do. I think that the bear would make a great job.
Yes, of course. If you're actually interested, I can get you in as one of the racers.
I am. I would love to try my hand at it.
You can also borrow one of my dinosaurs, actually, for the race.
Yes.
About the best thing that's come out of this meeting.
Now, take out a
I like
sheet.
this guy.
Take out a parchment so I can tell you what you'll need for this adventure.
I will take out like a piece of paper that's got like all types of like scribbles and drawings on it, but like got like a little bit of like space left at the bottom.
Okay. So.
Got my fingers on it, man. Leave me alone.
He says, so, honey, I would really love to help you. And what was it? The Phantom? It doesn't matter. I'd really like to help you and your friends out here. So I have some suggestions. The first thing you're going to want to get is a canoe. A canoe, yes. To travel through Chult, you will have to go over bodies of water. So I do suggest a canoe. I also suggest insect repellent.
Is that like a thing? Like that you can like buy? I thought you just had to like deal with it. Okay.
No, you can purchase it. As a matter of fact, Merchant Prince Quayothi controls the sale of the insect repellent. I can speak to him for you. It is dire within the jungles of Chult. You will be eaten alive by all the insects if you do not get any. I suggest you buy as much as you can.
Okay.
I would also suggest a rain catcher.
For like water.
Correct. It rains a lot in Chult. If you all are going to stay in the jungles, I suggest that you find a way to be able to protect yourselves from the rain, and a rain catcher is a great way because that water can be converted.
Okay.
And a little bit of beer, of course, for your journey.
Not needed.
Thank you.
The best beer is called Tej. It is an amber-colored fermented beer made from honey.
Honey, you make beer?
Wait, what?
No, I don't make. I mean, I could make beer. I don't.
You,
But also, this is the sale of this is controlled by Merchant Prince Coyote. So, unfortunately, I don't have any to give to you at the moment.
Oh, that's okay. Is there anything else?
Off the top of my head, that's all I can think of at the moment.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We will, I guess, get to purchasing that, and then I'll just like slide it to Saf because I'll slide the paper to Saf, like.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna forget it.
I
Please.
typed it.
be
Okay.
sure to take those things before you leave. Actually, if you'd like, I can have Merchant Prince Coyote come to dinner with us. And then you can speak to her, and she can hopefully give you a discount on the no money that you seem to not have.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll
that.
just have Honey
yeah.
take care of all this because she seems to,
seems to
get better
favor her.
discounts.
And so finally, the guard comes back, and he hands a bag to the Merchant Prince, and he opens it in front of you, Honey, and he says, "I'd like you to have this." And inside of it is a ring with a huge jewel embedded in it.
Oh.
And he says, "This is a gift from me to you, for you to always remember me when you're out on your adventure."
Thank you.
Do you accept it?
Is it like a wedding ring? Is this like a friendship ring? What does this ring mean to you, to us, to our friendship?
It means whatever you'd like it to mean. Do you accept it?
Yes.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just read the chat.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And he holds his hand out to take your hand so that he can place the ring on your finger.
This is weird. Like in my head, I'm just like, this is awkward, but like, thanks. Like I just have this like big like grin on my face because I'm nervous and I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying not to fuck everything up for everybody else. If I'm like, ew, no, get your hands off me.
So he says, with this ring, you and I are now bound in
Sure.
friendship.
Yeah.
In friendship.
It may blossom into something more, but
Only time will tell.
I do believe
For someone who doesn't like money, you seem a bit taken by this.
Let's get us finishing each other's sentences.
I have summoned for the other Merchant Prince to come and see what she can sell to you all. She should be here. Actually, hold on.
If we don't have money.
And then one of his guards talks to him, and he says, "You all have actually been invited to her villa."
We have.
a villa, you say?
Yes. They're mansions, but we like to call them villas. We don't want to, impose on our riches on others who can't afford.
Okay.
Do we know where her villa is?
I will take you to her. She deals in fruit, wine, ale, tej, oil, perfume, and insect repellent. So you will definitely need to seek a meeting with her before you leave.
Is there like a flea market around here?
There is.
I might want to visit that too.
There is, but she can. As princes, we actually control all sales through the flea market.
Oh, damn. Yeah, are we leaving now?
I control
So I need
all
a
sales of
favor. I need you to
potions.
send a letter back to my home.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
Your kid? You said you had a kid?
Well, I kind of disappeared, so just want to inform my family I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on a job.
Oh, that's nice to have family.
Well, I didn't know we were going to go this far.
Look, that's nice to have family. Have people that care about you. That's nice.
Until you have to do the dishes.
Yeah, Yes.
Oh, excuse me. I have actually been told that she would like to meet with you promptly.
Always in a rush.
You know, we can go see her right
Yeah.
now if that's
Yeah.
okay with everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's.
I'm gonna
I grab some food and eat
drink
it.
some of my
Okay.
my drink, hand the rest of my food to Bear. And be like,
Oh, this tastes like chicken.
Wow. Take your friend. Honey, I will have my eye on you. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe as much as I can while you're in the city.
Thank you.
Enjoy your time here. Be sure to
As
come
you're
back.
leaving, I'm gonna quietly like lean over the bed. Here.
All right. Follow me outside. And he makes his way towards the entrance. And as you guys walk outside with him, he points and he says, "That is the other merchant prince's villa, but she won't be here. She'll actually be in market. So I can have my guards escort you to the market, honey, and the rest of you can just follow. Does that suit you?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Let's do it.
I would like to stay with Honey.
Okay.
I put on my stern voice.
Yes. You're not my stern boy.
So chat says, "This prince, OMFG, a ring, damn. He gave you a promise ring on the first date. He's a peach, an absolute doll, he's such a great prince."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You never
And
know.
Dana,
when you
OMG,
need,
I'm
like,
dying at your
confirmation
eating
or
sound.
something.
Thank you.
So as you guys head out, you find yourselves back in the market, and while you're there, the guards escort you to the next prince, and you guys see this woman.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes. Hello.
Alert.
And she waves you all down. The guards escort you over, and she looks at you all and she says, "Well, it's lovely to meet you all. I heard that you were looking for some help."
Indeed.
Yes. Yes, we were.
Hey,
Are
have you met Honey?
Oh,
Yes,
Sad.
have you met our friend Honey?
Padilla.
Hi. Oh.
Hi.
And
I
I'm
don't know.
just
People
like-
seem to like it. We might get a more discount.
Like, I don't know what everybody wants.
Hi. Anyway, I heard that you all were going to be exploring the jungles of Cholt.
That we are. That we are.
Yep, we are. We're gonna help. What's her name? Because she's dying, and we do need to go there.
Cindra's her name.
Sindra?
Yes,
Sindra
Cinderella,
Soleil.
exactly.
Cinderella. Anyway.
Is she the one who took you to Wakanda's place?
Yeah.
No offense. I shouldn't say this out loud, but I despise nobility.
You do? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! I thought I was the only one.
Yeah, that guy was kind of a dick. I know his guys are here. They can tell him, but
He's more than a dick. If only we could destroy every frickin' Chilton royal family here. And
Oh, yeah,
distribute
go
the
for
wealth
it.
properly.
power to the
Like
people.
one of them.
Yes, yes, power to the people. Yes, tell me more.
Did you say, am I one of them?
Aren't you like noble?
Well, I grew up on the streets of Port Nyanzaru. I was poor and destitute, and I worked my ass off to get where I am. Unlike these assholes who are just assholes born into royalty and riches.
So, if given the
understand that. I was
opportunity,
just
would you? You know what? Let me not speak. How can you help us?
Well, I can give you some things for free, but I would love if you guys could help me out with a little something.
Of course. How can we help?
You gotta stop saying. You gotta act. You gotta talk. You gotta know what it is before you just say, "Of course."
I do suggest listening to her. She does seem to have the smarts of the situation. You should probably see what people want before you decide to say yes. But of course, it won't be something that'll be difficult for you all. As you know, I deal in fruit, wine, ale, oil, perfume, and insect repellent. And of course, you guys are going to need it. I have no problem with providing those items to you free of charge.
Free? Hold on.
Well, I assume
is
we
the
gotta
free?
do this job first before we get this stuff for free. That's
No, I would
probably
give
the
things to you
same
for free.
conclusion that Bran got to. That's why he agreed to this, of course.
No, I'd give you some of it for free at least.
I see. And
Well,
what's the condition for the rest?
Yeah,
then?
what's
Just a little help. But I think the most important is going to be insect repellent. So what I can do, I do have two forms. I have blocks of incense or a greasy salve.
What was the second?
I have a greasy salve that you put on yourself, or I have a block of incense that you burn.
I don't know which one works better.
Okay.
Well, the block, if you burn it, it lasts for 8 hours and it repels normal insects within 20 feet of you, centered around it. And if you use the salve, it contains 20 applications of an odorless grease. One application protects its wearer against normal insects for 24 hours. It is
Well, that
waterproof
sounds
as well,
better.
so it doesn't wash off in the rain.
Does the salve
Or
work
with sweat.
on fur?
It does, of course.
Oh, I want some salve.
I can give each of you one for free, but unfortunately I have to charge you after that.
Well, I'll take the
I'll,
salve.
like put it on the other.
I'll
person's
take one
tab.
salve.
I will as well.
Okay. And if you do need more, you can buy them in the market. They are 1 gold piece each for the salve, and the block of incense is 1 silver piece.
Sounds quite
Prices
inexpensive.
sound
I'll
more,
just go ahead
much
and
more
do it.
reasonable
I
than the
Awesome.
princess.
So I can go ahead and have two.
I'm sorry,
you
say that
know
again?
I said I have 5 gold pieces, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy one, like an extra one, just in case.
Okay.
But yeah, just so I can have two. You know, just in case somebody like uses all of theirs or like loses it.
Okay. So you're gonna have 2 salves. Just subtract 1 gold piece from your 5. Everyone else can add one insect repellent salve to their inventory.
So where do we put this?
When you open your character sheet, you're going to see, if you go to character sheet and you click on core and you scroll down where it says equipment, in the box at the bottom, you can add where it says item name. You can click there and then you can add salve.
Plus
Insect
under
repellent.
the plus under item name.
Yep, right there.
Okay, and you said it's called South.
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent.
But also, yes, salve, insect repellent. So
Salve,
you know that it's
okay.
a salve and not the incense.
Done.
Now, I can also offer you Tej, which is our fermented drink made from honey. It is great for bartering, just in case you don't have gold on you. But I would need a little help for that.
Is that free?
What kind of help?
Well, it's not free. We gotta help her.
Well, yeah, you would get it for. It would be your reward for helping me.
Okay, but what do you need us to do then?
So there is a merchant prince. Her name is Zanti, and she has been messing up my sales recently by attempting to sell her own fake salves. And I need you all to get rid of her supply.
Oh,
See, this is why
I thought you were
shouldn't
gonna
just
say get rid
yes.
of her.
This is why you shouldn't just say yes to everything. You didn't know. We could have just been tasked to murder this lady.
Well,
I will tell
How
you
is
that
what-
she.
what-
I will
Yes.
tell you that she has royal blood in her veins, and no one disputes her. She's old and wise, and a little bit of a bitch.
As far as
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
concerned,
sounds like
as
royalty.
far as I'm concerned, these nobles are just as you describe. I have no issue with this mission.
She trades in gems, jewelry, clothing, and non-magical leather, studded leather, and hide armor.
You know what? I'll join you, Bran.
Yes, Medea, and you could perhaps, pocket a few of these for yourself before we take her down.
Stop talking so loudly, Bran.
Yeah.
People can hear.
Talk to your little kobold friend. He's loud with the secret. I've learned a
I
lot
guess I'll
about
help too.
India, and I haven't even talked to you yet.
So, if you guys all agree to this, we are going to have to sneak. And well, not we. I can't be caught there, but you all would have to sneak into her area after nightfall and get rid of her supply. It has really been destroying my business, unfortunately. And I hate to be the person to do this type of thing, but she's got to go.
Well, are we gonna set it on fire? Or are we just gonna dump
No,
it in the
steal it.
river?
Wait,
I don't
weren't
know
we
what
only
else
just
to do.
disrupting the business?
I need you to steal her salves.
Well, we have 2 thieves on the team. I see no problem with this mission.
You have 2 thieves on your team?
No, we don't. Shut up,
No.
Brandon.
Shh.
No.
Bran,
you don't have
stop
to.
talking.
Nobody has ever stolen anything.
We have never stolen
Yeah.
anything. Please
You-
ignore our dear little kobold friend here.
You're asking
Listen
you're asking
to me when I
us random
say-
citizens to steal. You know something, don't you?
You
can-
know what? We'll
You
just
trust me when I say I have never seen anyone here steal anything.
You know what? I don't think this is the best idea. I've decided that I probably don't want to ask you guys to get involved in this type of business. I'm so sorry. Just if you could pretend like I never said anything, that
No.
would be great.
I'm sorry,
But
but I
what
can't.
if
But I
we
must
said
put my
that
foot
you told
down.
us
This
to
is a
do it?
mission that I must take, and I will do it alone if I need to.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. What were your names again? What do you call yourselves?
I
don't
am
have
Brand
a name.
Luonia, hero of the kobolds.
I don't even have a name. Sorry.
yeah, my name's Tom.
So my name is Ado.
Tom, Ado, No Name, Bran, and what about the 2 of you? Are you okay?
This one is named, and I'll just like point to Bear. This one's name is Wolf.
Right.
And
Oh.
the other one's name is Lettuce. And
Wolf
Yes,
and
it's
lettuce?
lettuce. Yes.
Let Us.
Yes,
Yeah.
Let. The first name is Let. Last name is Us.
Yeah.
All the names I have
I-
said is correct.
Letus.
So who's the leader of this group exactly?
We don't have
No,
one.
it's a democracy.
It's a democracy.
We like to make it a collaborative effort.
Okay. Well, I've given you your salve, and I will tell you more about this later. I would have to figure out how we would go about this mission. Are you first of all, are you all sure that you actually want to do this?
I couldn't be more sure.
Okay, so Fran, we talked about this like 5 minutes ago.
Yes, we did. I heard. I listened. But I have a mission that I need to fulfill.
Okay, will you fulfill that mission? I will be on the sidelines.
Okay.
Leaving.
That's
Well,
fine. I mean,
I respect it.
Later on, her supplies will be docked into the dock that I believe you all came into, and if you can just intercept them and bring them to me at my merchant villa as secretly as you can, that would be all that I'd need. The problem is her son, Shago, is a guide stationed at the fort, and he does go back and forth. So I would suggest that you find your stealthiest players and attempt to get a plan together to make this happen. But also, here's the thing. Please, you cannot, if anything goes wrong, mention me. If you are jailed, I will pay whatever fines it is to get you out. But you have to agree to not mention me.
If,
Oh,
if
okay.
you
Well,
don't
yeah,
get
sounds
us
like
out,
a
I
plan.
will snitch.
no risk.
Yeah, sounds like a great plan.
I'll
Indeed.
also give you each 20 gold pieces up front.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you.
You're in. We're in.
Yeah, well.
So she gives you each a pack of 20 gold pieces, so you can add that to your
Frick,
character sheet.
yeah. Ma'am, you could have just gave me my thing for free then. I hate it here. I think this lady knows what she's doing.
Well, I couldn't give it to you for free. You hadn't agreed to the mission yet.
Okay.
If you
If you had
if-
like Brand, maybe
If you would have
could've
said
gotten
no, then you would have gotten a free salve from me.
Anyway, Yeah. So, you want us to just like meet you back at your villa?
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't want you to meet me at the villa. I do want you to meet me in the same spot here, where we are in the middle of the merchant aisle, and I will show you all which way to go and attempt to tell you or help you out with what to do. And that'll be at around midnight.
Okay.
Oh, so we have time to do other stuff. Okay.
Good.
Yes.
We can finally get Medea that drink she wanted.
I also
Yeah, we
heard
have to also come up with like a plan to do this.
That we do.
I also heard that one of you was interested in some dinosaur racing.
Yes.
Yes, I believe someone
It's Wolf.
is.
I do have my own set of dinosaurs if you'd like to borrow
We're
one.
getting a lot of dinosaur offers out here.
Yeah,
look at them.
we could open our own park. You know.
Bye.
Well, obviously, it would be either my dinosaur or the assholes. So
okay.
Which one? Which one's better?
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to win
What's
here.
your fastest dinosaur?
I have a young Tyrannosaurus Rex,
But what does he have? He didn't tell us what he had.
an Allosaurus.
What is that? I don't.
Mm.
Yeah.
Allosaurus are a bit faster than Tyrannosauruses.
Technically, both of our dinosaurs are the same speed.
Really?
So
Yes,
I have a
and the
question.
two of us have the fastest dinosaurs that race. Yes.
Okay, but like, what
I-
if one of us uses yours and one of us uses his, and then
Oh, did one of you also want to compete under my name?
under your name?
Ooh,
That-
that'll
Didn't
double
you
our
want us to
chances.
That would
disassociate with
double.
you?
I can't do it. I'm not great with dinosaurs.
I just want to say real quick, I'm pretty sure Tyrannosauruses don't run over 20 miles per hour, but I'm pretty sure Allosauruses run like 30.
This is a young Tyrannosaurus, so the speed is 50, just like the Allosaurus, which is also young, has a 50 speed. Now, once it gets older, it is not going to go as fast.
I see.
I see now.
Yeah, I'm not very good at like racing. I feel like it's morally wrong to bind an animal to do your.
Do you get to practice before we do this? Because
Yeah, tomorrow morning, I can set you up with Big Honker.
big
Big
honker?
honker.
Your-
That's my Tyrannosaurus's name. Or you will be with, darn it, what was his name? Nasty Boy, which is that asshole's
Okay, well,
Allosaurus.
I don't want any
Wonderful
part of any of
names.
this. So, I will work on figuring out a plan.
okay.
Which one of you are
You did
competing
accept the
for-
princess.
Which one of you are
I am.
competing for him? You do realize that you would be competing for him, correct?
I don't know what that means. I just want to ride the dinosaur.
That if you win, he will take a portion of your winnings.
Why?
If we won
Because
with
you're
yours,
using his dinosaur.
Exactly.
but would you also take a portion?
I wouldn't
Well,
need
yeah.
it.
You wouldn't need it, but that doesn't mean you wouldn't take it.
I would not. I understand the situation that you're all in. And no offense, it looks like you probably have 5 gold between the 5 of you. 6 of you.
Is it that
I have
obvious?
10.
You literally just gave us 20 gold. What?
Yes,
I definitely
aside
think you're
from
over
what
100.
I've given you.
Yeah, but
Aside
that
from
means-
what I've given you, you don't look like the richest set of adventurers.
All right. Excuse me for a moment. Can we huddle?
Of
I
course.
just don't
Take your
appreciate that she just like insulted us into trying to like.
So, all right,
Why
I
is
don't
everybody
like the
here an
other one.
asshole?
because he's like very upfront asshole. But I don't like this one either because she's like very sly asshole.
She's-
Passive aggressive.
Yeah,
She's very passive aggressive, but the other one likes honey.
Yeah, I mean,
like in a
Or
creepy
no
way
name.
though.
yeah, that's not my name, ma'am.
Well,
I'm sorry, no name.
Well, while I agree with all of you, this one seems to want to take down this nobility. And as far as I'm concerned, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, at least for now.
Okay,
Wasn't there
then
a
you
third
race for
merchant
her, then.
prince?
Why don't you race for her then, Tiny Dragon Man? And
But I wanted to see the race. How can I see the race if I'm riding?
Well, if you're
Like-
on the T-Rex, you'll be the highest one, right?
yeah, we will no
Are you-
longer be
That's very
disordered.
true.
Is that a joke about my height again?
Of course, Seth and I, we can be in the crowds and kind of see what if we can, like, pickpocket.
I suppose
Yes,
that
you
would be your
can.
two. I suppose that would be your strengths. Very well. I suppose that eliminates
what
you
are-
too.
No.
Hey, you don't know about
Uh,
this.
Sleight of hand check.
You probably should have
What
whispered
makes
it.
it so bad?
Yeah,
is
I mean,
that, like, I had planned to pawn it to pay for everything, but
I
go ahead.
mean, you
Let's
don't
do it.
care what. I mean, but
Go
You
ahead.
probably
we'll be
should
walking
have
in the
whispered that to
streets.
Jarrell if you're gonna.
Yeah,
Hey, but pop off, you go.
Well, yeah, but still, she doesn't know.
Go
We're
ahead and
sliding.
roll a sleight of hand check.
Do I need to roll a perception check?
Yes. Actually, no. This is going to be a passive perception. What's your passive perception?
Not that high.
Ooh,
Wait. So do I
22?
need to roll for sleight of hands too?
Are you attempting to steal it as well?
Nope.
Are we
Why
going
not
for it at the
both
same
of
time? Just let me do it.
Nope. I was planning to go around through the crowd and see what we can pickpocket.
Oh, yes, of course. So while you guys are in this huddle, Sath, you're able to. She's not really paying attention because she's a little bit worried about what's going to happen. Sath, you're able to politely slip off this ring that was given to her by the other merchant prince and place it in your bag.
Wow,
Neat.
what a dick.
And no one.
I see we have a lot of camaraderie amongst this group.
Unless any of you have a passive perception that is higher than 22, none of
Can
you
I
notice anything.
not Amadia knowingly?
Yes, if you'd like her to have seen it, of course.
You want me to see it?
Well, I'm letting you know I already got the ring.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
And
do you two-
Medea, you can go ahead and roll.
So you don't have to go for it,
roll.
What
Okay.
are they rolling for?
Thank you for letting me know.
She's attempting to see what she can feel in the crowd while you guys are huddling.
What are those two up to? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, if no one else wants to ride the dinosaur, I suppose I could.
Well, I think
Isn't that a bit problematic?
I could ride for the other one, and whichever one of us wins gets money.
Right, we split the plots, the pot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A little bit dishonest, but whatever it takes to fulfill the mission, I say.
Yeah, we'll get more money.
Money is good. I suppose we need it in our long journey. Very well. I'll acquiesce
Hey,
to the group.
unrelated to any of this, do you know where I can find a pawn shop or some sort?
Are you talking to Coyote? Brenda,
Yeah,
can you
just-
close the image so I can see the map?
Oh, sure.
She says, yeah, of course. There are a bunch of vendors here who you can pawn to. I would suggest that you go to one of mine. We like to keep the money in the family.
Sure, yeah, that sounds good. I'll just whenever we can, I'll just pop real quick, and whatever.
Okay.
It shouldn't take long. It will
Okay.
take it some. All right.
Have you all come to a decision?
Well, it seems the group has voted for me to ride the other dinosaur. Therefore, I will.
So you want to ride the Tyrannosaurus?
Indeed.
Oi, all right then.
Yeah, beat that prince.
If you come meet me tomorrow at around 10 a.m., we can do some practice rounds.
Practice. Good. I'll need it.
And the rest of you, I assume, are going to be watching this happen.
Yeah, I might have some extra money after visiting that pawn shop. Might have some fun.
The only other dinosaurs you should be worried about are Banana Candy and Bone Cruncher and Jungle Princess. Those three are definitely ferocious.
What dinosaurs would those be?
Jungle Princess is a Deinanka, yes? I actually don't know what that is.
Dunkleosteosaur.
Nasty Boy is an Allosaurus, as you already know. Bone Cruncher is a very young but ill-tempered Allosaurus. And Banana Candy is a well-trained Hadrosaurus.
I see.
There is one other
what?
Tyrannosaurus. His name is Scarback. And it is going to be his last race tomorrow.
Retiree,
So,
huh?
there might be lots of bets on him.
real quick, just for our friend here, what are the rules of dinosaur racing?
Well, our city is actually famous for our weekly dinosaur races, and you guys have shown up on the day before. Typically, we have a race. There are 3 races. There's one for a 4-legged beast, one for a 2-legged beast, and there's ones which is no holds barred. No holds barred, and they are unchained races. These are the most dangerous. These are what make the most gold. Many of the dinosaurs involved are juveniles, since, of course, fully grown versions can be too large and too difficult for riders to manage. The dinosaurs are stoutly muzzled, and they have their claws and horns blunted in all but the unchained races. So for chained races, you don't have to worry about getting hurt. For unchained races, which you will be competing in both, I suggest that you make sure you have pretty good animal handling so you don't get destroyed.
Oh.
As for the betting, usually bets range from 1 copper piece up to 500 gold pieces. And of course, losers are expected to pay upfront. So make sure that if you are betting, you can afford to lose, please. And a race is about a length of 300 feet. It covers a lot of ground. And every round, you all will make a check to see how well you do for the different types of dinosaurs, etc.
Let's see.
Well, I just
but
have
in
a
the
question.
Unchained
Are we
event,
all supposed to have real knowledge about dinosaurs? Because I only know T-Rex.
No, it's fine. I'll show you guys which ones they are.
Okay.
In the Unchained event, dinosaurs can attack other dinosaurs as well. So please, I urge you to be as careful as you can.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
But if it makes you feel better, you should be safe from being attacked. It's just they might attack one another, and if you can't hold on, you could be trampled to death.
Yeah, I'm sure Brian will be fine as long as there are no brooms in the way.
I gotta keep bringing it up, don't you now, Seth?
Nah, it was funny. I died too. It's okay. Well, I passed that a little. You know what? Let's not talk about this anymore. Let's move on to our next.
You
segment.
brought it up, but yes, let's move on.
Okay, that's all I have for you. I actually have to go, but if you all would meet me tonight at midnight in the middle of the square where we are now, and then we can discuss other things that we want to talk about.
Right.
Yep. I'll be there.
As will I.
Is there anything else I can do for you all?
Do you know where we can find a canoe or a boat?
I do believe that, actually, yes, I can take you to a shop right now that can sell everything that you might need.
Neat. Let's go.
Very good.
That
Follow
would
me?
be great. Thank you.
Okay, so she's going to take you guys right in the middle here of the merchant ward, where you basically already are, so you don't have to move yourselves. And she says, please be aware that every place here does have money going back to one of the merchant princes. So no matter what, you're going to end up supporting someone. Be careful with the way that you spend money and how you spend it, because it may be noticed.
Understood.
That's good to note. Or I have a quick question. Like, noticed how?
If you happen to spend, for example, a lot of gold at a place that belongs to me, someone might think that you have allegiance to me.
Okay.
I mean, you are helping us
Good
out.
to know.
So,
Thank you.
Of course, no problem. Is there anything else I can do for you all?
I believe some of us were looking for some good drink.
Oh, yeah. But show me to that pawn shop first.
Right. We do. The pawn shop is important.
Yes, you can actually sell. It also doubles as a pawn shop, so you can sell here as well.
Oh, neat. All right. Well, you guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh, okay.
So who all is going?
I'm going.
To the pawn shop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose we could tag along if you're willing to wait on that
Yeah.
drink for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. Might as well see what we can possibly purchase at a cheaper price.
Okay. So you guys enter the pawn shop and you are greeted by this orc merchant. Oops, let me click the button. And his name is Dirge. He says, how can I help you all? What are you looking for?
We're looking for transport or through water.
I have canoes for sale for 50 gold pieces apiece.
Peace.
A piece,
Correct.
how many?
Well, how many? Yeah, how many people fit in a canoe? Because we're like 6, right?
Yeah.
It holds up to 6 medium-sized creatures, and it has a maximum of speed of 2 miles an hour.
Oh, well, that's kind of slow. But okay. Do you have anything faster? I mean,
At the moment, no. This is all controlled by Merchant Prince Akene Afa.
okay.
You want faster, you're going to have to talk to him directly.
Okay.
Well, as you have all pointed out numerous times, I am quite small, so I'm sure I count for like half of that, right?
Yeah, I can sit on someone's leg. Huh.
Well, he
Yes,
said
all
right?
of you. Yes, all of you should be
I
able
mean,
to fit.
we all
6
fit. You should all
medium-sized
have
creatures. All of you should be able to fit.
Yeah, I mean,
So you would only need 1 canoe between all of you.
I see.
I also wouldn't
well,
suggest
I'll-
trying to carry more than 1 canoe around.
Yeah,
Very
that would
true.
be difficult.
well, we're not leaving right away, right? Do we have to purchase a canoe now? Or if we purchase it, where we're going to put it?
Are you asking
What is
me?
I'm asking the party, who's ever here. I mean, do you have a place? Like, can I purchase it now and then pick it up tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
What's your policy then?
Yes, you can purchase it now and pick it up tomorrow.
Or another day? I don't know when we're leaving. I think tomorrow we got a race.
I can hold the canoe for you if that's your question.
Ooh, actually, would you be interested in a bet?
Huh?
We are doing some racing tomorrow. Our friends. Would you be interested in some kind of deal with that? Maybe give us a new, and then we'll give you, instead of 50 pieces, we'll give you 80 pieces of gold if we lose.
You drove a very tempting bargain. All right. So, what exactly are the terms of this bet? You said.
I don't know. We get a free canoe. You get 80 gold pieces if we lose. If we win, we get a free canoe.
So, if you win, you get a free canoe. If you lose, I get 80 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And this is in the dinosaur races tomorrow.
Yes.
Who are you representing, and what dinosaurs are you riding?
I don't know.
Well,
this
then
guy's
no.
racing. My friend Brand is racing. He's one of the races. Racers.
Hold
He'll
on.
win for
Which
sure.
one's a
I
racist?
think.
Wait.
No.
Wait,
No,
can
this
I,
is first time.
wait, can I whisper to Seth and Bear real quick? Which one of us was supposed to be winning this race?
We're both gonna try.
I see. It depends on which one
No,
of
no,
us wins.
Koala is supposed to. You should probably just drop the race so we can get her a free canoe. I'm just saying.
Drop the
Well, we don't
whole
have
thing.
to say that.
Oh, yeah, you just want me to buy the canoe. We do have those 50 gold pieces. This is
Wait,
just
did
making
you
it
say
more
drop the
complicated.
race and steal the canoe? I'm down for it. Do it. I'm here for it.
I mean, I don't know.
But I wanna,
Whatever
I wanna
you
make
guys
the
want.
But if we steal the canoe, then we won't be able to do the meeting at midnight. Perhaps we could try to steal it
No, I
tomorrow.
mean, we'll steal it when we get it.
I love how that Seth has this conversation going on and Medea is not even included in it.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you. You know, you're part of the party.
Hey,
You're
so
inside.
how about that's like the last thing we come to?
I mean, yeah,
We'll just keep it as a last resort. We'll pocket the idea for now and come back
While
to it
they're
if we
doing
need
that-
it.
Yes.
Wise, Tom.
Okay. All right.
While they're having this little conversation, can I go over to Dirge and be like, do you do like jewelry appraisals at all? Or
Yes, of course I do.
because I got this ring, and then I'll just like show him my hand, and then notice that the ring's not there.
Is it an invisible ring?
No, it was On my hand.
Honey, you lost the ring already?
You
Lost?
lost a ring?
No, I think one of you scallywags stole it.
Why would you? Why would?
Wait,
Why would you
hold
think
on,
it's one of
hold on.
We're
us?
all in the same.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Wow, that is
We're all in
a.
the same. We're all in this together. Why would any of us steal
We're in
your
a strange
ring?
land. It could have been
Yeah, we are in
anybody
a
out
strange
there on
land.
on the street.
Yeah, it's
Into
we've been
hurts.
through crowds of people.
your pockets then.
I empty my pockets. I don't really have pockets, but
No, I don't really have pockets.
So are you all sure you want to do this right here and now?
No,
This
I
pocket
ignore her,
empty.
and then
Okay.
Yeah, like-
Is anyone buying anything, or are you all just loitering?
Yeah,
at this point?
do you have potions? How much are your potions? We need healing potions.
I have potions for either. Well, it depends. Who are you familiar with in Chult?
What? No. What is that?
Who are you familiar with in Chult?
No.
No? Okay, I guess that was not a yes or no question, but potions are 300 gold pieces.
What? Well, no. Well, why'd you ask?
Yeah, it probably would have been less.
Oh. Well, you know, the
Listen, if you were
hairy
familiar
person
with
here.
anyone, they would have given you a token of
Oh.
some sort, and you
Oh, I
could get a
thought-
discount.
Yeah.
I thought he was asking of the
Well,
material
see, one of
or
the princes
potion.
gave me a ring, but now it's gone.
That would help you with the
so-
discount.
Yeah, I bet it would have.
But I get a lot of people coming in here telling you about invisible rings that the princes have given them, so let's not play games.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh well. And then I'll just shrug my shoulders and go off looking.
If a prince really gave you a ring, why don't you ask him for gold? Or gold pieces? Or potions?
Yeah, honey, you
he's
are.
kind of an asshole.
Yeah, but you know, he was taken with this girl here. Maybe she should have just done that. We gotta
I'm
need
sorry.
him.
I don't mean to be an asshole. It's just I get a lot of assholes coming
No,
in.
I understand. You know, you're running a business and stuff.
Exactly. And they all just talk
We're
about
just
how-
a crowd of noisy people, and then accusing each other of stealing and stuff. No, I understand. You know,
Yeah, they
We're
all
not
talk
trying to
about
be-
how they all know a prince, of course, because everyone knows a prince, and they
Yeah.
want these discounts and invisible rings, and you guys are just, loitering at this point, arguing with one another about an invisible ring.
you know what?
Sorry.
You know, you seem like I know, right, guy. I'm just gonna buy the canoe and just pick it up later. Have this 50 gold pieces. Don't worry about the bag. Let's just, you know,
Thank
I've been
you.
bothering you too much.
Thank you. So you hand over the 50 gold pieces.
Yeah.
He places the canoe in the corner, and he has a sign put over it that says sold. And he says, as long as any of you come back at any point, I'll be able to give the canoe over.
All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like?
Do we need anything else? Milk, eggs. What else? What
I
was on the
have a
list?
shield. I have ammunition. I have daggers. I have animal companions. I have potions.
Ooh. Does anything sound interesting to anybody else? Because I just got what I needed.
I have a
Um,
rain catcher.
Ooh. How much are your ring catch?
Yeah, we need a rain catcher, don't we?
Yeah,
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 I
we
guess
do.
so.
I can give you a rain catcher for 1 gold piece.
Nice and cheap.
Ooh.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah. I'll take one. That's nice.
Okay, it is a 5-foot square leather tarp. It will hold and catch about 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall, and it holds up to 8 gallons total.
That ain't gonna be enough, Chief.
Yeah,
Either
that
my
should be.
toes or my head sticking out from under that.
I can attempt to make you a custom one.
Well, what if we just buy 2? Because they're kind of cheap, right? And we can just put them together, like next to each other.
Yeah, just in case one. Yeah.
You realize that they're only 5 feet So
It's like 5 square feet, right?
yes. So all 6 of you are attempting to fit under one.
Well,
No,
what if we do?
this
What if we
one's
do like
mine.
a
The
2
one on
by
mine
2
is mine. I don't know
square?
where.
Oh my god.
Well, I forgot what a ring catcher was. I thought it was like a tarp for everybody. I don't know.
It is. It's just not.
Yeah,
it's not
basically.
gonna like all 6 of you aren't. You know what? If you want one, I can sell you one. I can sell you as many as you'd like.
No,
3
you're,
by 4, get 4.
you're supposed to sell us some more. You know, it's your
You
business.
want 4?
You're trying to make some more money.
Yeah, I think 10 feet by 10 feet is enough, right? We can all curl under that.
I thought it was
Okay.
5 feet by
I'm
there.
small enough.
I'm
Well,
just saying.
if
You know,
I'm
how,
8 feet
you
tall.
know, how about you guys buy your own tarp? I don't like being that close to people. I mean, I like you guys, but
Since when?
I am a married man.
Youch.
Oh.
Youch.
That was great. So how many tarps exactly do you want?
Well, I'll buy my own.
Okay.
Listen.
That'll be 1 gold piece.
All right.
So you can subtract 1 gold piece and add a rain catcher.
Oh yeah, I gotta add the ring catcher. I already
Ooh,
took it.
ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll buy one.
Just 1?
Yeah, I can sleep like diagonally.
Okay. So he does sell you 1 rain catcher for 1 gold piece. So you can subtract 1 gold piece.
Is
I'll
there
buy
any?
2.
Take 1, 2.
Can I share with one of you guys? I'm small enough.
Just get your own. It's not that big a deal.
One rain catcher.
You can fit under mine.
I mean,
bro.
what are
You're
you
tiny.
saving money for? I mean, just
Wait, hold on,
you're
no.
gonna race
You can
tomorrow.
fit
You're
under
gonna
mine,
get somewhere.
Brandon. I'll buy 2
Some more
anyway.
gold.
Oh, there you go. Your
Bro, you
friend,
can fit under
your
mine.
friend here
Tom.
said you can sit under.
I thought you about
theirs.
to
You're a
because he
good.
was.
You're a good guy.
Yeah, I need 2 because I'm 8 feet tall. So I'm just saying, like, there's gonna be space.
All right.
I'm sure.
All right. Anyone else need one?
I got 1 right. You got me down for 1?
Yes, I have you
Okay,
down
cool.
for 1, and I have Tom down for 2. Correct?
Oh, are we getting one with the same colors? I mean,
Yes, they're all the same color. If you'd like to,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, do them up yourself, that's on you.
Oh.
Why don't you get your wife
Yeah,
to do
like-
it for you?
she's not here.
Ah, you're adventuring without her?
Yeah, you know, she just gotta take care of home while I do this. And this is kind of an impromptu adventure.
Ah, I see. Anyway, is there anything else I can get for you guys before you go on your way?
By any chance, do you have a dagger and how much?
I do have daggers for sale. Let me check my inventory, see what I've got back here. And he runs to the back really quick as I flip the page. And he comes back and he says, I have 1 dagger for 500 gold pieces.
Oh well. Thank you, but
Look, I'm sorry.
gonna have
If
to
it were up
pass.
to me,
Is it
the
okay?
dagger would. If it were up to me, the dagger would be, 5 gold pieces at most. Unfortunately, the daggers do not belong to me, so I have to sell them at what they tell me to.
Right. That's completely understandable. Don't worry about it. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it.
Real quick before we go as well, what about like a kukri or like a machete? How much would one of those go for?
500 gold pieces.
Thank you.
So sorry.
It's been very nice meeting you.
I'm so sorry to all of you.
No,
If
it's
only
not
we
your
had
fault.
some sort of ring that we apparently lost.
I know.
It's a shame.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
We'll find
Quite
out these one
unfortunate.
day.
All right, is there anything else I can do for you all?
I suppose we're done unless anyone else has anything to buy.
Not at these prices. Let's be real.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know where we can find a black market?
Excuse
That
me.
is
Are you
the question.
Seth? You know what, merchant?
Where you
Dirge,
can
was
find
it?
a black market?
Yeah, the cheaper prices.
No.
Oh.
You realize that everything is run by a merchant prince. If there were a black market, they would shut it down immediately.
If they knew of
I
it.
suppose. I mean,
And as he
if
says
there
this,
were to
he
be a
is
black
actually-
market, we might be able to make it worth your while.
As he says
You know
this,
what? Never mind. No, I don't want to know.
he's actually winking at you as he says it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, I don't personally know of a black market,
Oh,
but
But he did know of one.
I mean, you know, people talk for the right price.
I hand him
What is the
one
right
copper piece.
price?
Did you say one copper
One copper
piece?
piece? He says, I'm not sure what the right price is, but I'm sure that's not it.
One copper piece.
And I see that you think this is a joke, so good luck.
And there's
I
plenty
couldn't
more where
resist.
that came from.
Are you all done here?
Would you be willing to divulge information for, 5 gold pieces, or would you? How much?
You know, I think for 5 gold pieces, my memory might be jogged.
How about 10?
For 10 gold pieces, not only will it be jogged, it might be able to guide you to brand new places.
Okay. Let's say if we were able to scrounge up 15, what would that give us?
What are you giving? Stop giving him money. He's already doing it.
For 15 gold pieces, you wouldn't even have to go yourself.
I guess, but then we need money to buy stuff too.
You would get a ready to order service. What was your name?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Ado.
Ado. Yeah, you would get ready to order service for that amount.
Would you look at that? I found some 10 gold pieces.
Would you look at that? I've had my memory jogged. So, how about you guys come back here at about 11 p.m.
Ooh, that's
I can treat you to something nice.
What time is it? About?
It's about 8:30.
We're kind of close, but I think we can make both meetings.
2.5 hours? Yeah, we should have time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
have time for a drink, and then we'll come back here at 11. Maybe a little
gotta
bit
do.
to see what happens.
All right. Well, thank you for doing business with me. Goodbye.
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 So
Josh.
everybody,
Ow. Did
I stay
anyone
behind.
else
You
like
stay
get
behind.
the feeling that
I use sneak and stay behind.
you
Can I
didn't
do
want
that?
us there?
Well, you don't know. I'm telling Gerald.
No. The merchant, Dirge.
Oh, you just.
He said, "Does anyone else get the feeling he didn't want us there?"
Oh, okay.
Well, you know. Yeah,
We
kind
were
of, I
kind of
suppose.
annoying. Well, you know.
You are kind of annoying.
I mean, some of us.
Not all of
Ooh,
us.
Some of
Especially,
us, Bear.
yeah.
First of all, I think in this district it's Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
It is Wolf. It's nice to meet you, Wolf, and no name.
Can we talk about Tom and Ado? Please?
I think you mean Let and Ado.
No. Tom and Ado. The people who use Tom and Ado as names.
Hey, I used what the first thing that came to me. So,
Same here.
Thanks.
what are you worried about? You're a big guy. You can take care of yourself.
Assholes.
Yeah, I have two
Thank
people who are
you,
going to be
Let
saluting
us.
you.
Literally just used my name. Ugh.
So, what would you guys like to do now?
Well, I stay behind sneakily. Can I do that?
Hey guys, so whatever happens, we're just going to pin it on Bran, right?
Oh my god!
I thought we were.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
what?
kind of slippery. He could probably get out of it.
Wait, you're right. I can slip out of there.
Yeah, we'll believe in you, Brain.
I mean, like, when they make stocks, they make them for humans, right? So you could probably, like, just slide right out.
Saw right out?
No, you can slip right out, right? You slide right out.
I haven't seen a single kobold in this area. They probably don't know of how small I am and how much I can
That's
slip
what the
out.
first prince said, right? He said he hadn't seen a kobold before.
You're right. All right. And if anything goes wrong, I'll take the fall for you guys.
God, he's so
Perfect.
noble.
What a hero.
Oh my god, poor Brad.
So, isn't
Okay.
Saf still sneaking back? Oh wait,
Yes.
you wanted to know what we were doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saf is gonna hold back. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, for us,
Well-
did you guys need anything of this, or are we gonna finally get that drink before we start our meetings tonight?
Well, didn't the other prince say that we needed to get like someone to show us around? Like it could be dangerous.
That
A
would be
guide.
dangerous.
Yeah, he said we needed a guide, right?
I
Maybe
suppose
we
so.
go get a drink. We could find someone that can show us around. But, I mean, I'm not there, so. Am
Do
I
you
there?
know
I don't
where?
No, you're not.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
right.
never mind.
Well,
So
what do
We'll be fine.
guide.
guide, I suppose that's important.
All right, now how do we find a guide?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
no, I have no idea.
Oh, I was just gonna say, while you guys are discussing how to find a guide, Seth, you hold behind, and as you're holding behind, Dirge is looking at you, and he says, "Got something you wanna do?"
Yeah, we could be quiet about this. How much for this ring? And I pull out that ring.
He says, "Oh shit, where'd you get that?"
I found it.
I could give you about 550 gold pieces for that one.
Well, it doesn't sound like enough because I know you're gonna sell it for a lot more. Could
All
I
right,
add a
600.
potion to that, a healing potion.
Yeah, 500 and a health potion.
I'll take it. It's yours. Get this ring.
Wonderful. Nice doing business with you, buddy.
You too.
And you know what? Because you're so wonderful, I'll throw in 2 health potions. How's that?
Nice.
And so
You know, we should do business more together.
I think we should too. Leave the rest of your friends out of it.
Of course, yeah.
And he slides you 500 gold pieces and 2 health potions.
Nice.
So for the rest of you, as you're walking around trying to figure out what to do with how to get a guide, merchant Prince Coyote ends up seeing you once again. And she says, "You guys look a little lost. What do you need?"
We were told that we
no
would
idea what we're
need a
doing.
guide to stay safe around here.
Okay. Well, I do have some suggestions for you, and just so you're aware, all guides for Port Nyanzaru must register and serve under Jobal, who takes a princely cut of their earnings and findings. They are going to cost you different amounts of gold. I think that you will probably be stuck, depending on how much gold you have, with a not so great guide, unless you are able to come up with hefty sum. Most guides charge about 5 gold pieces per day, and the payment is 30 days up front, which is standard, even if the expedition is probably going to be shorter than 30 days. Can you all
Am
afford
I
that?
out yet?
Yes, you would be walking out as this conversation's happening.
Well, that sounds. You guys want to put in our 20 gold pieces we have from before? We can make this happen.
If you would like, what I can do is I can actually let you meet some of the guides if you want, and then you can decide from there.
Okay.
Couldn't hurt.
You guys want to do that?
see
I
you.
will also warn you, because you all are probably not the most savory types, no offense. I will also warn you that if you do get any guides from the unsavory places, seeing as I noticed that Dirge had you in there for quite a while, not that I know what you might be doing, but if you do get guides from any unsavory places, Jobal is aware of a, let's say, black market network that has guides who, if they fail to register with him, will be beaten, blinded, or beheaded, as will the party that hired them. So please be careful.
Oh.
Okay.
Fun.
There are also some guides that might work for free. So, it just depends on who you meet and what they need.
I suppose we'd have to perceive which ones would be the good ones, eh?
Yeah.
Well, who do you recommend? Oh, also, can I sneakily give Christy 100 gold?
Yes, you can.
You're giving me 100 gold?
Well,
Oh.
wearing it together with the ring thing. And
One ring thing.
Exactly.
yeah.
Hello?
One ring thing.
You did not. And I'm like holding
No,
back.
well, I wasn't saying that.
No, you
No,
were
I didn't say
saying
that
what?
out loud.
It just so happens that, her ring gets stolen, and now there's a ring thing going on. What's this ring thing?
Her and I have known each other for a while. So
yeah,
this is
and
our
I know that
personal
you
business.
guys were eyeing up the
And I
person
said
who,
sneakily,
like-
why are you guys listening to it? I did say sneakily give her 100
You did
gold.
say sneakily, give her
Yeah.
100 gold.
He said sneakily gives her, but he didn't say sneakily talks about the ring.
Chat says,
Well, I wasn't
don't.
talking about it until you guys say something.
Chat says, don't skimp on a bad guide. Also, hell yes, black market is always where the action is, and don't do it. She's not trustworthy.
Wait, who's not trustworthy in that case?
I believe the merchant prince.
Oh yeah, she's not trustworthy as fuck. Let's remember that. I already know that.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
trust anything.
Oh, no,
no,
it's Christy.
Christy.
Oh, is not trustworthy.
Wait, what? Me?
Don't trust her.
From the chat.
Do not do it. Christy is untrustworthy. Not me, straight from the chat.
What?
Yep, they said don't do it. Christy's not trustworthy.
Whoa!
Not trustworthy?
Dang, must hurt.
Hi.
That's rough. That's okay. I'll just live.
So she says, what exactly would you all like to do? Would you like to meet some of them now? Would you like to meet them tomorrow? Whatever you do, don't.
Is there any way we can meet some of them for drinks?
I'm not sure if they'll be in the tavern, but of course, depends on what tavern you go to. There's always an opportunity you might meet some there.
So, you guys ready for that tavern?
We were told that there were two.
I mean, we got a couple hours.
I could
Yeah,
go for
there
a
are
drink
two.
right at this point. We've had a long day.
There's either the Thundering Lizard or Kaya's House of Repose.
The
It
repose
feels better.
quiet one, right?
Repose
Correct.
sounds super quiet. I could go for some quiet right about now.
Nah, I don't know. This is a loud town anyway. We might be.
Yeah.
Seth, haven't you had enough excitement for today? We're gonna be having some, some excitement tonight too.
She says, speaking of excitement tonight, I need you all to meet me in the Harbor Ward at midnight. Don't forget.
Yeah, like that, for example, Seth.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Please don't drink your night away.
I will have one drink.
We know what we're
I
doing.
cannot speak for my comrades.
Well, I don't drink anything but water, so.
Oh well, I'm sure they serve some nice water at the tavern.
Water.
I will happily, once I've had my one and singular drink, I will happily have some water with you, and we can talk stories about our past or something. I don't know.
Straight from chat again. You don't tell him how to live his life. You're not his mom. Drink it up.
Yeah, well, probably. I probably will.
Medea?
Yes.
8-0.
You are the tiebreaker, Nadia. Where are we
Sure,
going?
I'll join Bran and Tom.
Okay.
Fine, I guess I'll go with you guys. To the quiet place.
All right. So all of you are now headed to the Kaya's House of Repose. It's the more quiet inn of the two. Also, Chrissy, the answer is yes.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond to the whisper. I forgot. So the answer is yes. Anyway,
Oh, there's
as
an
you
echo.
This is making her
guys-
sound a little more trustworthy.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know how to respond.
That's okay.
There's an.
I just won't heal people. That's all.
Is the echo still going on?
Echo?
Is there an echo? Is it me?
I don't know.
I
I don't think
Don't
we
hear
hear
one.
it. I think it's in the stream.
Wait, is there an echo?
Okay, yeah. We don't hear it, but as she said, it's in the stream.
Odd.
If you can identify it, let me know.
For everyone's voice except Brandon's.
Oh, that's weird.
For everyone except me?
That's what chat says.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see if we can adjust that.
Echo?
here. I'm gonna mute this real quick.
Okie dokie. While you're doing that, actually, I don't want to fucking echo everywhere. Oh, we only got 9 minutes left.
Do we? Oh shit! What do we do? Let's go get a
we'll
drink.
prob-
Let's get
Yes,
drunk.
let's go get.
Well, not drunk, but
Yeah,
drink.
drunk. Okay, well, whatever you muted made it go away from me while I was talking, Brandon.
Okay, yeah. I what I did was I turned off the desktop audio for a second and turned it back on. So hopefully that fixed it.
Okay. All right. So
Hopefully it's better.
as she's walking you all over to the tavern, she says, "Please, don't forget to meet me tonight. Also, keep your heads down. Don't do too much. You don't want to find the wrong type of company while you're here."
Well, I ain't hanging out with
this
anyone besides my party, so. But thanks for the warning.
I thought we were gonna meet some guides.
Well, we're gonna see if there are any in the inn.
Off to the tavern there.
All right.
Ah, what a cozy looking place.
They said the echo is still there, by the way.
Came
It looks
back.
boring.
Mm-hmm. She said it's still there.
Okay, I tried turning it off again.
You guys can place yourselves in the bar wherever you'd like to sit.
Sounds good to me.
Are we getting a table or are we going to the bar?
We can all
Also,
sit-
Brand, can you zoom in?
Yeah, let me do that.
Sit on this cat rug, tiger rug.
Okay.
You
now
would
let,
separate
what that
yourself
is.
from everybody else.
let me put
I love
myself. What's that?
I thought I love that he's separating himself from everyone.
I'll sit at the bar.
Alright.
Wow, so like none of you. Okay, just the three of you are gonna sit together. I'm here for
What?
it. I am here for this.
Well,
Well,
he's
those
a-
guys,
he's a-
these other guys keep calling us assholes for some reason. I don't know how I feel about them.
So, I'm sorry. What?
What?
What did you say?
Who?
I thought someone was saying something. No? Okay.
Nope.
Anyway, so as you guys walk up to the bar, there's a barmaid there, and she says, what would you like for tonight?
Actually, we're new to the area. Can you give us your
Yes. New to the area, I think I would probably suggest, I don't know if you've had any Taj before. It's honey brew.
Oh, I did keep hearing about this tash.
Oh yeah, we keep hearing about it. Yeah, can we get one? I know I want one.
Yeah, I do want one. Let's try it.
I'll also take one.
Yes, of course. It is going to be about, I believe it's 2 gold pieces at the moment for the glass. And as you guys are in here, you notice that this tavern is actually really low key. It's like nice and melodic. There's nothing really crazy going on in this tavern. It's pretty chill. And there are only a few people in here, and most of them are human. And I'm gonna show you a picture if I can of some of the tavern people that you see. Let me just bring that. Anyway, while I'm getting that picture, she does say, "Yes, these are pretty decent. They're pretty light. They're super sweet. Lots of people enjoy them."
Okay.
All right, well.
Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Kampai.
Imagine a glass clinking.
So the others that are not at the bar, what do you want to be doing at this moment?
Hey, tall guy, why don't you join us?
Yeah.
We're a friendly
come,
sort.
Come join us, Lettuce.
Yeah.
Let us, yes. Join us, let us. Hey, can you guys pass me a note later of the names? I keep forgetting them.
Do you go over?
So I buy him a drink.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Medea
Well, how much
secretly
are they?
passes a
Forget.
note to Bram with the
2
name.
gold.
Okay, let me subtract 4. Okay.
Y'all are some big money spenders. I love it.
Well, I just got into some money recently.
I hate you so much.
So as you guys are in the bar, you see 2 Tabaxi characters sitting at this table back here. If anyone would like to approach them, but they're the only other 2 in the bar at the moment. It's about 9 p.m. at this point.
I would like to approach them with honey.
Okay. So you 2 walk over, and let me show you what they look like.
This note is blank.
What note?
The note that she passed me.
Oh, I get it. And... Can you guys see that?
No. There you go.
Yes.
You see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So as you walk up to them, they both stop what they're doing. It looks like they're playing with little balls at the moment, like little trinkets. And they stop what they're doing and they look up as the 2 of you approach.
Hey, mind if we sit here with you?
One of them just looks at you curiously, and the other one says, "What's your purpose?"
Well, we're just interested because it's been a while since we've seen.
Disinterested?
Since we've seen people that are more like us, you know. And I kind of like rub the fur on my arms.
Ah, I see. Is that it?
I mean, yeah, I would figure we could just make conversation and talk, right? We're just having a good time.
What would you like to talk about?
Well, I mean, what do you do around town?
We are guides through Cholt.
That's interesting. We're actually looking for a guide or 2 or right around now.
How much are you willing to pay? And as one of them is talking, the other one just stays silent until they say, "How much are you willing to pay?"
Well, I'm sure we can discuss rates. What do you normally work for?
But you give us a moment. And then the 2 turn towards each other and they begin to whisper. What are you doing while they're talking to one another? Are you just waiting on them?
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing there like, I'm still right here.
Okay. So they turn back to you and they say, how many guys have you met with? And then the other one says, met with.
Gosh darn it. This is just Timmy and Tommy. Anyways, well, we haven't met with any yet. You're the first ones that we have even come across. We decided to stop here for a drink quick.
Alright, well, I'm River and this is Flask.
It's nice to meet you.
Names?
Well, there's a couple more of us than just the 2 of us here. But this is No Name, and I'm Wolf.
Lovely to meet the 2 of you. Oh, we're talking rates. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
I get a little distracted. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I understand. It's a lot of stuff going on in the city.
Yeah, my mind goes a lot of places. There's just so much going on.
What do you think about?
Mostly gold and trinkets. Anyway, if you want our services, I'd like to tell you that we are the best guides that you will ever receive. We're fast, reliable, and we know what we're doing. We charge 5 gold pieces a day, 30 days in advance is what the others charge, and that's what we're gonna do for only 4 gold pieces a day with no payment up front. How's that? Because we like you.
That sounds pretty good. Do you mind if I talk it over with the rest of our group?
If you're going to talk it over with them, I want you to make sure that you go with us. So how about we say we waive the fee entirely, and you just give us equal shares of whatever treasure we find?
I'm not ready to make a decision, but I would like to discuss it with the rest of them. Seeing as how we are working together, I would like to know how they feel about the situation.
Of course, but just promise us that you aren't going to go look for any other guides while you're having this discussion.
We will definitely give you a straightforward answer before we leave.
We won't move.
Right.
And as you walk away from them, Chad says, dude, hire them. Dog people rule. What if those are cats? Never mind. Cats will take off. All the red flags are going off.
Yeah,
So,
they kind of look like they have like lynx ears, the orange one there.
Yepsies.
So I relay all that information to the rest of the party. So, thoughts?
I think we should talk to other people to check this before we make a decision. Talk to more guides.
Okay. One of the issues with that is they said that like we have to give them a yes or no before we go to look for another guide. So we'd have to tell them no.
Yeah, well,
We could try to come back to them though.
Well, I mean, yeah, that probably won't come back to them either. Though. I mean, that sounds fishy.
Yeah, there was definitely something a little off about it.
They're definitely making it seem like it's our way or the highway. I don't know if I can trust them.
It does, but
Though it is a good rate compared to what we've heard of the prices.
Well, yeah.
Unless
they're
we
gonna
find
waive
like
it
big treasure,
entirely,
then we're.
except for the treasure.
And
So,
when
I
they
think-
get killed, that we find out. Isn't that what's her name told us? Because they're like not operating within the merchant laws or whatever.
Well, didn't
Oh,
she
these
say
two?
something?
You
Yeah.
guys didn't ask them what who they're operating with, actually.
That's true. That's a big question. Well, how about you guys just come over and we all talk to them then?
Nah,
I see no
I
harm in it.
don't. I'm just gonna stay here.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Well, I already
Come on.
didn't agree with it.
So what
I
do you
don't
guys wanna
know.
do?
I'm kind of on the fence about it myself.
Well,
Yeah,
if we're
I
on the
mean,
fence
if you
about
wanna
it,
go
then I
Talk
think
to them,
we
but
should
just
place-
remember that Bran agrees to everything right away.
Yes.
So if you want,
yeah, Brian does agree to everything.
And if he
Almost
says that he's on the
immediately.
fence about it, then I think that's
yeah, maybe, yeah.
I will
Maybe
stay
we
at
should
the
do
bar.
it.
all right. I'll let them know that we're not interested in their services, but that we thank them nonetheless. I'll go talk to them.
Go for it.
Yeah, stay in the good graces.
All right. So yeah, I move back to them and I explain to them that regretfully we're going to try our hand somewhere else, but we do thank them for the great offer, and that
'Cause but River and Flask are up to the task. That's our motto.
that's a really strong motto. And I'm sure it's gonna work out. But you're the first people we've come to, and we really want to see what else we can find. You know what I
Come
mean?
on, Schultz is our playground. We know this like the back of our hands.
I'm sure you
Well-
do. But I'm
Well,
sure
you
there's
know,
a lot of
can I ask the
people who feel that way.
bartender if he knows them?
Sure. They say, so you're gonna go with humans?
No, ask the bartender if he knows the.
No, I know. I'm getting to you. They're still talking
Okay.
to.
Oh, okay. So yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really. We're new here, right? So, I was told that it's really crucial to know like who you're working with and who they work for. So, how would you answer that? Like, who do you work under?
Jobel is trash. We work for ourselves.
Oh, I don't know about that one, fam. I think that we're gonna try somebody who is connected with one of the merchant princes. That way, if something goes wrong, that the merchant prince will owe us. You know what I mean?
You do realize that you're going to be paying 5 gold pieces for 30 days, and that's up front.
Yeah, but
Anywhere else you go.
5 gold pieces for 30 days. That's not that much, right?
You have 150 gold pieces on you, plus whatever happens after those 30 days, because they won't allow you to get through the jungle because they don't know what they're doing. Humans suck.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like you might move too fast for something. We got like a little guy. Like I point to Brand. I'm just like, we got a little guy. Like he can't move as fast as you.
Sneeze.
There's 2 of us. You never find anything better. You want single guides? One is enough?
I'm not really good with like people. I'm gonna be honest
Which is
with you.
exactly great, because we're not people.
But you are like persons, and like you're not humans, sure. But like I'm not really good at this whole thing. I'm sorry, but
Medea butts in and was like, "Are you insulting them by calling them not humans?"
I'm not trying to insult anybody.
That's what it feels like, and the only thing we'll accept now for an apology is if you hire us.
Medea, I'm really glad that you're here. Here, talk to them.
And they both, their ears perk up and they look at Medea and they say, so, you're gonna hire us?
So, do you guys work outside the merchant?
We do.
Class? You guys
Not.
do. And then, so what's your
We do
fee?
not.
No fees?
What do you want? Do you want someone who works for the merchants or someone who doesn't?
I'm just trying to weigh out our options here, to be honest.
We would charge you 4 gold pieces a day instead of 5, but if you go with us and you can't afford it, then we'll waive all fees and we'll work with you and just split whatever gold we find or whatever treasure.
And so, what if we don't find any treasure?
And then you just got a free ride through Cholt. And that's the best gold you're going to get. Listen, these other merchants, they work for Jobel. He's a tyrant. 150 gold pieces is ridiculous. Most of them go in and they don't even come back with whoever they've taken. We've come back every time.
I want to butt in and ask how many times they've guided people through the Cholt.
Okay. He says, last I counted, about 35, maybe 40.
You have any proof?
Unfortunately, no, except for all the treasure we've got. And
I
that's
have
at
to
home.
take your word that you're any better than the others.
You're just going to have to trust us.
You know, I'm willing to trust them.
If you want, you can make an insight check.
I will make an insight check, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, look
which
good.
one of you is making it?
No, I am.
Okay.
If I can find insight. There it is. That is horrible.
Really bad.
Can I help?
Yeah. I'll go ahead
Well,
and
I-
let you do another roll.
Should
And while
I
you're
roll?
rolling, yeah, you can roll for insight. And while you're rolling, chat says if you find treasure, you just have to have Christy murder them, so she would totally do it. She's so untrustworthy. Also, they dig the motto, and he's right. Humans suck. Elves are best, and basically you have to hire them since you're being insensitive to cat people.
No,
which I
I'm
totally
not.
like.
I'm not.
It's too late. It's already.
Little
Yeah,
bit,
it, it's
my
been too
best-
late.
My best friend is a cat. I brought her over with me.
So with a 13, you get that he
I
might
have
be.
cat friends.
You get that he might be embellishing the story just a little bit. It may not be 35 to 40. Definitely more like maybe 10.
It sounds pretty good.
I mean, 10 is pretty good, and
It's
honestly,
just how many of them have died. Don't 10. I mean, 10 is not
No, 10
necessarily
are the
good.
ones that came back, right?
No, 10 are how many adventures they've done.
Oh, well, shit. Never mind. I mean, they're still
But-
alive.
but since Wolf somewhat insulted them, we should take their offer.
I didn't know. I didn't mean to.
So we die. We'll agree that is
No.
Wolf's. This is her fault.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
I
is that
can
a
get
yes?
on board with that.
Are we hired?
What's your
Well,
thought,
no,
Lettuce?
I did ask. Did I ask the bartender about it yet?
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
yes. So as they're having this conversation, you do speak to the bartender, and she says, "Those two, they've been in here for about a week waiting to get hired. I think the last time that they were hired, they came back alone. I'm not sure what that says, but I do know that they don't work for Jobel, so they better be careful.
Ooh,
Fun
that
bunch,
doesn't
though.
sound good.
If
Alright,
you
well,
went, then you'd probably have a good time at least, but you may not
Yeah.
come back. I don't know if it's worth it."
it is an adventure, so no, I don't think we should. We should not. So I'll go over there and talk to everybody and tell them, "Hey, we're just not this. Why do you keep talking to these guys?"
Oh my god! Just no, we're not gonna do this. Sorry, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
They're going to murder us.
I don't think they stand a chance 2v6, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like we could take them, but I don't know that we want to risk that, right? Because then
No, I
we'll
mean,
be
we can. We totally
out
can.
into like the middle of Cholt without guides. And
Don't worry,
be-
guys. I got 2
Not
healing
just-
potions.
For all six of you.
I'm just enjoying my drink over here.
So as you say, you're not going to take them. They say, that's unfortunate. You'll regret this.
I don't like that.
Was that a threat?
No.
It sounded like it was a threat.
Yeah, it sounded like a threat.
Yeah, yeah.
You sure you want to do this right now?
Hey,
No,
hey,
I don't
guys.
wanna fight.
Guys.
I don't want to fight. I already made,
Guys.
I already insulted them.
We can't be bringing attention to ourselves. Just go.
It's just that River and Flask won't be up for this task, unfortunately.
How sad.
We
Even after
appreciate
Wolf insulted
it, though, the offer.
It doesn't seem as if you do. I hope that you all have a wonderful night.
No, I'm sorry.
And their ears just fold over.
No!
And they look really disappointed.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
just like,
friend, because I got the blank note. Would you like me to buy you a drink?
We're not friends. We tried to be your friends.
Not
and
you. I'm talking to the one that is crying because your ears are folded.
Well,
Um,
all right. Well, I'm walking away from this.
you know what? Medea's slowly, like, leaving the bar and the tavern at this
Oh
point
my
in time.
I'll buy you a drink. Come
And
on.
as you guys walk away from their table, they actually get up, and you see that River is actually patting Flask on the back. Their tails are dragging on the floor. Their ears are folded over, and they're super sad. And they're making their way outside of the bar with another set of adventurers that have not hired them yet again. And as they walk out, they're like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I think we look pretty cool. And the other one's like, pretty cool. And then they walk out the door. And you guys are
Well, You
monsters.
see what you
Oh, you did, Wolf.
did? Look what you did.
Wow, good thing I wasn't part of that. Great job, sobbing man.
And actually, that is where we're going to end for tonight because it's after 11. So when we pick up next week, we're gonna be back in this tavern. You guys are gonna be able to go out, have the rest of your night. We're gonna hopefully infiltrate some stuff and steal some stuff from some people. Check out the black market, maybe not, and hire a guide, and then we'll be on our way to Chult.
Why does the ending note have to be me making two cats upset?
Cause you're a meanie.
No, I was just
Can't
scared,
believe
and
you.
nobody else wanted to help me. They just wanted to bully me after I made them
believe
upset.
And the chat says next week, see how the group makes another group of people sad by being random for no reason. And how Christy will betray the group. Honestly, all of these things are going to happen 100%.
Next time on
Next
Dragon
time.
Balls.
on.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. We'll be here next week at 8 p.m. Hopefully we'll be able to start on time, and we can't wait to see you guys there.
I'm sorry.
It'll be great. Hope to see you guys
Want to do
later.
your ending of stream spiel for me?
Absolutely. So yes, like Jarrell said, we will be starting again next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. for more Dungeons and Dragons greatness on the next exciting episode of Dungeon Ball Z. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. we are doing a nice 4-hour charity stream for Colors for Change. We are starting a new playthrough. Myself, Christy, and our friend Grayson will be back for that for Paper Mario Color Splash. That will be going down tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's what's coming up stream-wise. Now, if you enjoyed this stream, want to check out other streams, I hope you check out our website, HPCritical.com. We got all kinds of different writers. Like, almost everyone here is a writer on the website, if not all of us. We write opinion pieces every single day for the website, from gaming, television, movies, anime, all that good stuff. So you can check it out at HPCritical.com. You want to know when streams go live, when articles go live, when we just do miscellaneous posts, because there's a lot of gaming news going on right now. You can follow us at our social media, HP Critical Gaming on Instagram, Facebook, HP Critical, and Twitter at Critical_HP for all your good stuff. We got some tournaments coming at the end of this month. We got on June 26th, which is a Friday, a Pokemon Sword and Shield tournament. We got on the Saturday, which is June 27th, we got a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament. And if those tournaments weren't enough for you, we got Animal Crossing Pride Parade going on June 28th, which is a Sunday. So you can sign up for all that stuff at hpcritical.com/signups to get into all that good stuff, if any of that interests you. Good causes, and you'll have a lot of fun. So definitely I encourage you to sign up for that. And last but not
those
least,
tournaments have cash prizes.
they have cash prizes and they are free to enter. So definitely come through for that. Absolutely. And the last thing I want to announce real quick is that we have recently opened up a Patreon. Drew, what is the exact link to that Patreon?
Patreon.com/HPCritical.
Thank you. Patreon.com/HPCritical. You can support us if you enjoy our work, and even get some cool goodies and decide while you do that. We got stickers, we got bracelets, and in the future we're going to be offering even more stuff like podcast guest spots and stream guests, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. And if you want to support us, you can do that right there at patreon.com/HPCritical. I believe that is it. So thank you all again.
I will just say that the tournaments are singles and teams. So you can sign up for a 2-man team in Smash, and you can sign up for multi-battle teams in Pokemon. Each tournament is going to have a $60 prize, so you can do double battles in Pokemon, win $60, do multi-battles in Pokemon, win another $60, play and Smash by yourself, win $60 if you win, and then if you're that good, you and your teammate also sign up for Smash. That's another $60. We're giving away over $200.
That's
so
right.
Come on out and win that money, because I love giving away money.
Damn straight. Yep, all that's coming through. So again, last but not least, thank you guys for coming. We love you. We love you dearly.
Thank you, everyone.
We will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.